bad idea. It seems like
That's okay. We could give him the option. Do you want to know your fate? It's got to be anonymous though, because you know you don't want to hurt feelings.
I want it. No.
Out of 20-something raiders, what was I singled out? It's kind of bullshit.
Man, we have bullied away multiple members, so...
Yeah, you are kind of a bully.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Sounds like something a bully would say, dude.
You're just my favorite.
Yep.
You had to go there.
Man stopped creating music because of you. Rip Mr. Suicide Sheet. We barely knew you.
Oh, I'm muted? Oh, might be. Everything was loud too, wasn't it? Okay, now it should be a little bit less loud. What's up, King? What's up, Hacker? What's up, PM? What's up, Crane the Beautiful? Mic not working? Yeah, that's my fault. How y'all doing? Welcome, boys. Welcome. Let me close the door real quick, and we should be getting ready for a raid. Let me close the door real quick.
Producing music with any frequency. And that was the same time that Memnarch crushed his dreams and unceremoniously yeeted them on Ellison.
Okay, now we should be good to go.
Those
Boys, I can't wait until the next raid tier. Like 915 and 91 rating. Like SANCTUM the Domination, we've done it so many times now.
This is interrupt on the ad.
So many times.
Mem lost his mind.
Sorry, buddy, we've given you about 50
Euro gave me power. Euro was out in what was it, a meeting or something? Or
Is the door to the closet? Well, I'm joking. Really, really. I see what you're doing over there.
Don't do anything.
That's just a door to my room. I just have a door into my room. I usually keep it open when I'm not streaming, so I get air in here. So it's mostly chill and nice and cool in my room.
Poor guy.
Euro hires a babysitter, goes out to a nice dinner, comes home. One of the kids is gone.
Oh, pretty much any time I've ever missed a raid, some sort of bad shit has gone down. So I just like, I know that when I make that decision to miss a raid, that something's gonna happen.
You make plans, it's like, alright,
Yeah, I'm like, is this worth
Excited
it?
to go in
Should
with
I
raid
do
less
this?
DPS. You think we're gonna have less DPS peon? I guess we won't have the shards of domination, but with double Legos and tier sets, I think we are gonna end up equalizing for the most part. Like a lot of the tier sets are really strong,
Say it's bad or
but I get what you mean though.
No, I didn't say it was bad.
You know, I think it's a price to pay for going back to tier sets and not having to do the shards of domination. Like, if it's a question of, do you want to use the shards of domination, but like just continue them into the next tier, or do you want to like not do that? My answer would be, yeah, let's not do the shards of domination if we don't have to.
I got huddled carving.
That's how I feel at least.
Oh, whoops, I guess I should
Tag
the boss in my bad computer.
Fuck with groups a little bit here.
Until he's done with groups and
I mean, more like first week.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm hoping we'll be able to get like our tier sets pretty quickly in the first. Well, I guess we won't be able to get it in the first week or the second, right? Because the raid will be closed. But after like the first week of raiding, like normal heroic clear, and maybe like next week mythics progression, that should hopefully get us tier sets, at least like 2-piece or 4-piece. I feel you though. You know what? It's something that they need to do better in. They need to like take less steps forward and always take steps back. Instead of like take a steps backwards, always take a step forward. I want to do whatever. I don't need Terra, but I'll do whatever bosses. I just want a game.
I want to see wreckers and staff just go at it.
Are you hanging? What's up, Manuel? What's up, Carlos? How you boys all doing? Yo, I can't wait for 9-2 rating. This is gonna be fun. A lot of you guys weren't there for like our prog of this raid tier or the last raid tier or in BFA, and a lot of you guys are gonna be here for this raid tier prog. I'm very excited to bring you guys along. It's gonna be such a cool experience, man. Like, it's just Dalaran after dark, chilling with the guildies, and a lot of you guys enjoyed that for like this raid tier and the last raid tier. I've had so many of you guys write me like, yo, I love the fact that you added us raids. I like that you gave us more what's this? I love that you gave us more what is it, race to work with or whatever. So nice.
Where is Sly? Is Sly on a different server?
9.2 coming soon. We have no idea. We have no clue for now, but hopefully sometime soon. Hopefully sometime soon.
Nick, you know more than me.
I am not his keeper.
Oh, he's on very
Mhm.
on his monk.
I do not. I can't even tell the last time I messaged him, man. Just doing my own thing.
Don't forget extremely, yeah. So I think we're not in for the first boss, so we're probably gonna have to watch someone else stream it. We'll probably get a stream in a bit, boys. While we're figuring out like who's gonna be in, who's gonna be out. But I can't wait, man. Let's go, D. What's up, D? What's up, my guy? Yeah, 9-2. There's a lot of guesses where it could be. Felipe so far has had a really good guess. He thinks this is going to be at the end of January, and it said, well, like what? With the 4th of on Tuesday, he was like, you know what? Ledgers are probably going to be added in a week, and technically we have them, just not testable. But if we get a testable version, we'll mess with it. I don't have a lot from watching you do a raid and unplugged out. Thank you, man. Yo, I'm going to be doing a lot more of that for 9-2. I feel like 9-2 will be some fresh content that I'll be curious to do some pushing. I wanted to push my M+, I want to PvP, I want to do all that on stream, man. Right now, it's just like chill time until the next patch, until the next build. But once the new stuff hits, oh, we're in there, man. We're in there. Did we go buy a couple of flasks, a couple of these things real quick? Like 10 of them, maybe. And then we need a couple more of these. 40 more, maybe. Augment runes I'm completely out of.
Don't be horny at work. Problem solved.
Veiled augment rune. I gotta get like a bunch of those from a mission table or something.
You better be mailing. I better see it. Just blink in there.
Maybe we should head over to my Covenant Sanctum. Just get a bunch of missions queued up. Because I've been mostly Ventio as of recently. Let's do that actually, because I am gonna need one of these things anyway.
Good lord, it's the first time.
And your recommendations for new classes you make? I'm on my alt as a monk. Yo, what classes are you thinking of playing? Are you thinking of playing melee or ranged? Because right now it's impossible to tell what's gonna be good. But I think druids, mages, I think rogues are gonna be good. I think monks are gonna be good. Demon hunters should be pretty good. With some of the
Me.
Never get it.
Give to the whole pound and tanks.
Put all the healers in there.
Alright, we're going again. Who wants?
Me.
Me. Warlock.
I don't want to.
what else?
You got 3
I
minutes.
said druids, I said mage, I said rogue, demon hunter. With their tier set, they look really good. The tier set looks fantastic. I think Death Knight tier set looks amazing with the execute playstyle. Unless all the bosses don't have execute mechanic, like that's gonna be kind of lame. But if they could fix it, it's gonna be incredibly good. Warriors gonna be good. They've been really good that last year. Those are the classes that I have a good feeling on. I think the specs that are looking to improve is potentially Shaman. I think Enhancement is going to be doing better for AoE Cleave, because this was the only thing that was really kind of lacking on. Warlocks with their tier sets hopefully should be better. With double Legos, I think they're going to see a little bit of a damage increase as well. ShadowPress tier set so far has been pretty strong, but I think some of the double legendaries that have really good choices. Hunters are really good. Their tier sets are really strong, especially as marksmen. And I think double Legos, I think they're going to go Nightfare Venti or something for raiding. This should be really good. Let's see, melee. I think I named all the melee. Healers wise, Paladin and Rusty Shaman are incredibly good looking. Tanks, there's a lot of good ones. I think all of them have potential. I am feeling closer.
This is strict. Actually, this is strict.
That Brewmaster,
I'm not gonna micromanage.
Blood DK, maybe Warrior or Paladin will be good, because they've got a lot of the tier sets like defensiveness. They got a lot of good defense, except for Guardian. Guardian just got more damage, which is great for M+. None of them are bad. I don't think a single tank is bad.
For new people, take your chance to green. Oh, he dead.
Yo, can someone stream?
Strike, that's you. Strike. Oh, me.
Any Discord stream?
Strict DC or something?
Oh, you want to have a DC at the beginning?
Standing in place.
I don't play anymore, but I love your content. What's up, Jeff Ango? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Want to try a warrior? But druid sounds fun. But they're kind of hard. Druids, yeah, they can be. I think especially if you play feral.
That's
I
a
think
good
right now, if you
start.
want to level one, I think it's a good idea to level a bunch of characters before 9-2. If you got some free time
Tune in,
and you're not really
you're
doing
dead,
anything
though.
on your main, you might as well level some characters, explore, enjoy. Leveling is actually a pretty good way to learn how to play that class
This is the
too.
hardest of
So you'll get like the
resets.
very basics of it. Or if you've done the Mage Tower back when that was out during Legion Time Walking, that was a lot of fun. I think the Mage Tower will teach you the basics of a class by itself. Like, you need to learn to know the class pretty well in order to be able to complete the Mage Tower. Tony, how you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Just sitting back watching Raid Night. Yo, I'm gonna get the Raid stream. Looks like we got a Discord stream.
Don't let them bully you. I'll go to war for you.
Thank you, Smite. Appreciate it.
Hold on.
Hey, Strict, is that you?
Wait, since we wiped, can I get win period? 'Cause clearly that win period group didn't work.
I was gonna ask,
Alright.
like, before we figured out
Like
what
that was the
happened,
problem, right?
Okay, I'm muted.
when Lamoon
Cool.
died, I was gonna ask if someone wants to switch.
Alright, we're muted, but we got the Discord
Are you
stream.
guys
We're not
cool
in for
with
this
it?
first boss, but yeah.
See, the ready check said everyone's ready, and we go to pull, and then you guys are standing still.
Oh my god, he decided to upgrade the internet right before fucking raid.
Just gonna play Mr. Bravo 100 excited for tier set. That's a good one looking. Yeah. Okay, that is a good looking tier set. I said Hunter in general is really, really good. And yeah, that one's really, really good. I like the dam that it comes with. I wonder if they fixed the damage on it, because it was doing like some weird math where instead of giving like 30% and then 80% damage increase, it was like 30 plus 80 instead of 30 plus 50 to make the 80. So it was doing like some 110 damage increase. It was doing some insane damn. And it was doing like some multiplication with it too. Thanks for the advice, you the man. Yo, I try to do the best. Yeah, Manuel, as soon as we know more about classes, what's looking good, as soon as we know more about classes, I'll do a video like what is looking good, how is each class looking so far. I'll probably do a video instead discussing I'll probably do a video like how to pick a class for 9.2 and discuss how every class is doing right now, where they're at, what the tier says, like how much variety they have in covenants, in order to give everybody an idea of like what they're into.
Oh my god,
Flip it, flip it.
I just missed that, dude. I don't even know what it said.
what do you mean that owned?
I haven't heard of these nuts joke in fucking 10 years.
I was gonna make one.
The hell, dude? No.
Were you not there for Sagadon?
This is fucking Year of the Zoomer. Holy shit.
I'm ready.
What do you think about the whole 2-second Lego belt being locked behind revered?
Where'd my goblin go with that?
GDP. We we actually were streaming it earlier,
Can't see
and
him,
I just didn't really understand why. Right?
When do we start again?
It's almost like it was done. It's almost like there was a bit of a.
I started it before we did that last pull.
It's weird, right? Because on one hand, I thought, oh, maybe the one for us to go to Zereth Mortis and do dailies and grind rep to make sure that works and report bugs. But on the other hand, like you could have probably done it through other ways, where you could do that while still letting people test their legendaries if needed. So I don't know. It's weird. I'll tell you right now, it is pretty weird. I'm not quite sure. I think it's almost like what happened was they were trying to add that legendary to the vendor and give it like a gold cost, but then the legendary originally, or the item originally, comes with rep requirement from the reputation. So it's almost like they forgot to set it so that it doesn't have rep requirements, so it is there for testing. Because in Blue Post notes, it's like, yo, it's available for testing. You know, get it right now. It's up. Yeah, just go and test it currently. Test it as it is. And it's not testable. So it's almost like they added it to the game, and they have the normal vendor with the Zereth Mortis vendor, where normally it has rep behind it. But then they copied that item onto the vendor, gave it a different price, but they forgot to remove the requirement of rep. So it's almost like it was meant to be tested, but they just kind of copied that item from the vendor and they forgot to remove that requirement for it. You know what I mean? So it's almost like an oversight, or it's either an oversight or they actually wanted us to go out and do dailies. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I do think it'll end up. So right now, I think it was originally expected that the double legendary is supposed to have rep requirement. You are supposed to, I think, get enough reputation or maybe a certain chapter of the story. I think they should change it to remove a lot of that rep requirement for that Lego. But that Lego, imagine if you have to, like, you just want to do Mythic Pluses, or you want to do PvP, you want to do maybe some dailies in Zereth Mortis, but you shouldn't feel like you need to, and you're like, man, and I gotta go grind it to be able to unlock my Lego. Otherwise, I'm behind everybody. I don't know if that's the best way to put it. I think what they should do is maybe essentially like a chapter of the storyline. At least in your main character, right? You have to do so many chapters in the main story, which is like once a week story in Zerath Mortis. And once you advance the story of Zerath Mortis, then you unlock the double Lego in your main character. And then that's unlocked for your ults as well. So like you should just be able to buy the item on your ults using like either gold or Zerath Mortis currency at that point.
Like you're getting a few buffs over here. Weird.
But it should definitely be on your account. Like once you unlock that legendary slot, then you should be able to craft it as whatever. As of right now, PTR, we're just hoping for like a testing version. Yeah, there's a lot of things they could do with it to make it better. That's for certain. I hope it doesn't come down to like, oh, you actually have to go and grind rep, because that'll be kind of unfun. What the? Memner dead? What the? He literally got slapped immediately. Oh my god, Strict got slapped. Lemoons, you're gonna get slapped. Title taunted with parry. What a god. Title actually slapping it. Lemoons get slapped because big damn. Maybe try to taunt in bear form. I think he tried to taunt in bear form.
That's not 100%.
Best Feral, dude. Lemoon's actually pretty good at Feral.
Really?
Feral's Feral's one of the harder classes to play, in my opinion.
The entire time?
I'm pretty sure I have a better parse on this fight than him.
I think you've done like 20
Let me do this right now while I'm at it. And summon my Covenant Sanctum.
Okay.
Let me go and plug it all up to get my I don't actually need that to get some of these things rolling, because I stopped doing missions for these altogether. I don't remember what I need to do. They don't update this add-on anymore, so hopefully it'll be fine. Really? I'd say just one? I might as well do gold.
Go the got some trials I want to see on some of the other
I'll plug him in. Wait, no. Okay, apparently that'll do it. Bum. Nice. And the rest of you. And there's like some easy one maybe I can do.
How much is it for?
Doesn't even matter really, does it?
You're safe, I'm in.
Yeah, I'll just send him. I haven't done these mission tables in so long, man. I might as well start doing them, especially if I'm like logging off and doing PTR stuff.
All the time on this fucking trash. It's those casters are bolting it.
Get owned.
Strong opening roll.
Smite's not in, thank God.
Weak roll.
So since we got a lot of chops tonight, I might actually end up sitting out for a lot of these fights, boys, except for the last few. So first 3 bosses, I think are gonna be me not actually playing, which is a huge strong possibility. Which means we just get to AFK. Almost makes me want to hop on PTR and see if the maybe changes so that the legendaries are fixed. Let me actually go and check
before to 20.
If the Legos maybe have gotten fixed.
You only got one.
Forums. Development, PTR.
Oh no, retribution.
Get your money back, bud.
Holy shit.
I'll fight him. Hero, save us all. Oh no, I'm boned.
Yes.
Wait, who hasn't rolled? Oh, combo.
Yo.
Look how strong that combo roll was. Yeah, that's a feel bad.
I don't lie.
The FBI.
She's talking to that guy.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like they fixed it yet. The Lego stuff.
While we enjoy this nice, tasty trash, can we all join together in singing combo a happy birthday?
Absolutely.
I've been through months since I saw you because of work. How are you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. To you. Happy birthday, dear combo.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
To
you. I was like, that thing died so hard.
Happy birthday to Zoxum's mom as well.
Hecklin, how's it going, fam?
That's toxic, dude.
It's actually her birthday.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Adventure table? Yeah, just adventure table. No more dailies, please. For real. What's the name of the add-on for mission table? It's called, I think it's called... Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. It's called Venture Plan, I think? Yeah, Venture Plan. Yeah. There's no, like, actual way to, like, normally download the add-on. You have to go on, like, the talongyak.com add-ons. If you type in Venture Plan on Google, I think you can get the original one. A bunch of people on Reddit try to continue the add-on, but then the person that made the add-on was like, hey, can you please not do that? So I'm just using like a fixed version of this add-on that actually works for patch 9.1 because it was a little outdated. The person working this add-on just stopped completely.
Yeah, I'd quit
So
too.
I'm using like a fixed version that kind of sort of works. It doesn't perfectly work, but it does decently okay.
You see me roll
I don't
every
think they're adding any new missions or
I
anything
don't
like that in
actually enter 'cause
9.2.
I lost like 2.5 mil
But it helps out a little bit.
And I have never
A biggie. Oh my god, my ears so off key. Oh, are you a singer? Are you a musically inclined person, Declan? Are you making fun of their singing skills?
Yeah, but that upsets me.
Dare
Now
you?
Combo's just gonna sell all weekend and not play Conan.
I'm joking.
No. But if you make money here, you play Conan.
Alright, I need a DPS volunteer rate. How many fucking healers do I have on
Are they getting me in or? I don't think so.
Hark, you may be off the hook more than I thought.
Are they getting me in? Or am I still chilling?
I don't want to play Poxina.
That's what happens when your hobby went to college for music. Oh, really? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I guess you would then be like,
Quite literally middle of the pack.
what is it?
No, it's
Musically inclined.
Could have been so much worse.
You server shutting down? Oh no.
Exactly 50%.
Well, whenever they come back up, boys, is when you guys get to open your vault boxes. Hopefully, you guys get something good out of it.
Check groups 1 and 3 will go to...
Yeah, looks like we're out of the bus as well. What do you think about Assassination new tier change? You know, it was miles ahead of some of the other tier sets. It went from incredibly busted strong OP to like really, really good. So, you know what? It's probably the best nerf you could have had. Because the tier set, like, it's a really good tier set. Like, by itself, it is not a bad tier set. Hopefully music must be in a band. Dude, I used to be in band too. I used to be in like school marching band and then concert band. We were like marching band during the football season and then concert band in the spring, second semester. But then we also had like a band with friends, play guitar, drums, all that, doing cover stuff. Played just a few local gigs, but that's really about it. Didn't really get anywhere from there. Had fun with it, but that's about all. Is the moon trying to get like healing potions again? Bro, what the? He's trying to go for the best healing parses as a feral druid. What are you doing? I guess you do have hybrid healing. So you might as well. But look at this goober dude. He's playing Feral Druid and he's going for the healing parse. He's literally casting regrowth on whoever he can. And he's playing Heart of the Wild so you can do off healing. Like legitimately good off healing. Which is hilarious. Look at it, wild growthing everybody. Going for Convoke, big heal. He literally used Convoke just to heal. What is he doing? He's actually healing, dude. He can actually do like 9k HPS. It's kind of nuts.
I don't know. Major brain fart.
It's like you got the poop you were trying to sell earlier.
Used to be in death metal band. Oh, that's my style, dude. That's the kind of music I was into. Like I was really into like screamo, like really, you know, cheesy. Dude, he's doing like 4.1k DPS. He's doing no DPS, but he's doing 3.2k healing. It's such a big loss on damn, but he's got a lot more heals. But he's not playing blood anymore though. He's playing purple gems, going for like more stats. He's still yet to press Heart of the Wild though. I'm trying to figure out when is he actually going to do that. Talk about a class that's like a half and half, honestly. This is where he Heart of the Wild. I guess this is where he goes to heal everybody. Convoke, healing as many people as he can. Look at the healing he's doing actually. Wait, he actually is doing 6.3k HPS. He's actually doing 6.3k HPS as a DPS. Bro, he's 4th in healing. Above a Holy Paladin right now. This Feral Druid is nuts. But this is a new raid in PTR. I've done a couple of fights. Yeah, there will be more testing this week and next week. And I'll probably continue testing. They still play DM since the 80s? Death metal? Really? What's your favorite band for death metal? Like, what would be a band that you recommend for anybody else, man? What would you recommend? Because I was into like screamo, but I was never really like, I didn't listen to the quality death metal, I guess. You know, I know that I listened to like garbage back then, dude. Everybody had something, like a guilty pleasure. Everybody had something, you know it. Look at him, like using Berserk to actually like
Going back to green on this one,
heal. That's so weird.
Okay.
Seance, okay. Or is it Seance? I probably said it wrong, but it's alright. Yeah, so he's doing 5.5k HPS as a Feral Druid. He's actually going for the healing parse. That's hilarious. Celosis? Really? Okay. Yo, Crane, can you take that name down? That's all my husband is best for listening to his DM, really. Dude, he's actually off healing so much as a cat droid. That's insane. His DPS is like 3k DPS, but like his HPS is 5.2. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, we need some love on blue.
Dude, it's literally a healer. I think he's doing more damage in healing than like a resto in some cases. Like more damage to the healing quotient. Because 3k DPS with 5.7 healing, it's actually not bad. I played drums between 2 years, like yes, Shadow of Intent, symphonic death metal is the best. Okay. Is a raid inclined towards magic damage or physical for tanking? There's a mixture of both. They got a lot of cosmic damage, right? So a lot of the fights, a lot of the bosses do cosmic damage, which is a mixture of Shadow, Holy, and Arcane, I believe. So if you feel like you can deal with the cosmic damage, then I think it'll be fine. None of the tanks really seem that bad. It's so hard to tell like what's actually going to be a best in slot tank. Because a lot of tanking as of recently has gone more towards damage. This is where Brewmaster and tanks like Paladin have been really good. Brewmaster does good damn, Paladin does incredibly good damn, like a glass cannon kind of style build you can run. Guardian Druid is good too for the AoE output. If you need like big Incarn, big AoE, that has always been good for the longest time. What else is there?
Oops, I meant to do transmog on that offhand, not pass. Well.
I think Blood Dika could be good on defensive front. It's not specifically a great
Alright, this is the
DPSer, but
last
it could be really good for a defensive front.
Oh no.
Warrior, I think Warrior has potential to become better. Their tier set looks really good for damage output, and they generally are really good at physical dam.
You still gotta roll.
I think I need to look at the actual raid fights themselves. There's quite a lot of magic damage going out, but I think I wouldn't say there's going to be more magic damage than I think. Maybe I don't know. It feels like sometimes they've been trying they've been doing a little bit better job. They're trying to plan out like which tanks are going to be good, which DPS are going to be good. So like they're trying to make fights a little bit more melee centric by giving a lot of like movement fights. Whereas a caster, you can't just always stand and cast the whole time. You'll constantly need to be adjusting, constantly be moving, stutter stepping, and that'll just interrupt your gameplay. But for a melee, it will be like one of those fights where it's like it's perfect. You know, kind of like how they did Kel'Thuzad and then gave it like a whole downstairs phase where mobility was well, I guess mobility was better suited for it with Kel'Thuzad downstairs, and that was a lot better for melee. To rush at the bosses is trying to knock you back, compared to being ranged and like having no mobility, and then you constantly having to move as the boss constantly keeps dropping green puddles on you, keeps trying to knock you back, all that. So yeah, I want to. It's too early because there's still a lot of tuning and they're still changing the fights. I want to say right now a little more magic damage, so maybe like Demon Hunter, Brewmaster, Prop Pally, Blood DK might be all right. But the damage alone for like Prop Warrior could be good as well.
Hold on, I'll win it back right here. Get your ass back here.
These weapons are fucking stupid.
You just asked
Well,
for
actually,
a
hold
box.
on. I can look at PTR. I can hop on PTR.
You know, before you use it.
Let's do that. Let's actually do that.
Stand by my statement.
Let's hop on PTR so I can maybe
I was gonna say, do I repeat? No, let's go.
So can we skip this?
I'm gonna hop on PTR and actually look at some of the raid fights and mechanics, because a lot of them are in the tooltips, so we can see what tanks are doing good or what tanks are not doing that good. See what kind of damage that goes out, like what kind of swaps they are. Oh no way! Wait, chat, they did it! Chat, they did it!
Crap, you vegetable! You're
Chat,
the
they did
damn
it!
warlock.
Chat, they did it!
It's okay.
Woo! Oh, this is exciting. Chat, wake up! I know it's like really late at night for many of you. Thank you so much for being here on stream and all that. Thank you so much for watching the raid. But apparently they fixed the double Legos. I got it from a trusted source named Athel Man, the myth, the legend. Tell us on Discord. Apparently they fixed it, and double Legos available for testing. Just as I said, dude. It seems like they added that item to the vendor, and then they added that item to like the normal vendor, rep vendor, and they added that number to item to the testing guy. But then they forgot, they forgore that it has a requirement behind it. Makes sense, right? So we have PTR duels this week. And we'll try the new arena while we're at it. Your server shut down. How you doing? Doing pretty good, Joe. We're raiding. I'm not in, at least right now. I'm hopping on PTR so we can test some double Legos, but we'll also watch some of the raid fights. So this is a raid stream, but you know, just like I played about you in the messages, and just like I told you that they probably have it set up where they forgot to take out the requirement. Just like how I said, Kren. Just like how I said. What covenant do you think is going to be good for rogues, by the way, boys? I want to try Venthyr. I think Ventyr's looking really good. I heard like carrying out will be nuts, but we'll try it, right? We'll try it.
Can I finally snipe tasks like I used to? Come on, roll. Please roll lower than title. Almost! Almost!
Oh, look at them. Dude, look at all these boys double Legos. Let me see. Hold on. Yo, are you double Legoing right now? Are you double Lego? Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
I won enough. I'm okay.
Yeah, he's banned. He rolls like almost.
Victorian belt and chest. Okay, so there's a chest item too that you can get. That's awesome. So they added double Legos finally, boys. There, I knew, dude. I knew something was wrong. I knew something was up. I just knew it. Trinkator. This guy is Zotor. Zotor says it's a torrent, but it's so cleanse. Oh, come on, please load in. Please load in. What happened? Double Legos have been finally enabled. Look, Demon Hunter has. Wait, Demon Hunter has Legendary on the belt, Legendary on cloak, double Legos. Huge. Huge. I'm trying to get my double Lego, damn it.
You took my roll hat.
Atho, Chrysler, all them boys. We're gonna need to get them together to find the strongest burst for PvP for double Legos. The biggest burst out there. Also, how does this guy moving back and forth like that? Please load in. Yes, they did it. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
These take,
I gotta go make the Kyrian Lego real quickly.
left of the bosses.
What does the Kyrian Lego go on?
Any DPS volunteers that want to sit for this? I know Dal said he wanted to come in for some bosses. Yeah, I can sit.
Oh, are they getting me in? I think they're getting me in. Hold on, they're getting me in now. Okay, well, we'll be able to play with that later. We'll actually go raid. We'll actually go raid. Yep, I'm hopping on. They added actual double legendaries on PTR right now if you guys want to test them.
Don't need revered.
Not anymore. No, they removed that. That was my guess. Like, it looked like they added them to the vendor for revered, but then they copied the same item, but they didn't take away the requirement. It just didn't make any sense. So they removed it.
Like, confirmed it's not going to be a thing on live?
I think it is planned, but they've been pretty flexible in changes. So I could see them removing it and making like lock to a chapter in the quest line or something. We'll see. Just go and complain about it on the forums. They seem to be responsive to those right now. Alright, gang, we're actually raiding. No, it becomes like its own power, and you can put it in any Lego slot, I think.
I think the belt's the only one that like changes when you change code.
No, it's like so it's a new power that gives you whatever covenant Lego. So if you go one covenant, it's gonna be Kyrian power. If you switch covenants, it switches the power. It's like a brand new power they had to add that just changes based on your covenant. Like the short, I guess we go. So they also mentioned in the interviews earlier that you won't really need Torghast for any of these new Legos, or there'll be a way for you to gate Legos without needing Torghast. But if you want to do some Torghast right now, get some resources, you could. Or if you just do it in the next patch, if there's any Torghast updates, like they'll be adding the Jailer's Gauntlet mode. I guess you could do the Jailer's Gauntlet to get some resources too. There will be a way of going about it. But they'll likely change it before we're done, boys. I won't worry too much about it. Alrighty. Now we are in. Hell yeah. Yo, Atha just hit for 67,000 Ashen with an 18k Divine Storm and 38k Divine Storm. Jesus. My goodness. Oh, there's some busted combos right now. Chat. Dude, Atha is already breaking the game over there. Oh no, I wish I could share with the screenshot. Join our Discord, by the way. You can see the screenshot I'm talking about. I would show you, but kind of raiding here, kind of parsing here. Dude, you know what? I feel like I don't hate this raid nearly as much as I thought I would in the end of it all. Like, this hasn't been the worst raid for me. But I am ready for the new raids at this point. Like, every fight in this place has been kind of good, or not bad, except for like Fate Scribe. That's the only one I really disliked. I'm so excited to test some double Legos. Tanks? Tanks?
What?
The fucking Skyju just turned around, smacked me right in the goddamn face.
That's good.
What? You stripped? Hello?
Memnark. 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 Do I just cloak it? No, I don't. I like how we've done this place so many times now. We just deal with the mechanics in just the easiest way possible. Like, we just do it the laziest way we can just to get rid of it in the moment. Don't have to worry about it. That shit goes with the shields. Yeah, but I don't think it will have to do too much Torghast or Joe. Or if you feel like you are gonna need... Okay, so maybe you'll feel like behind and you want to be able to make a very base version of that Lego. I don't think you'll need it, but I could be wrong on that. If for some reason we do need Torghast, I guess now would be the time to farm it out. If you like have any covenants that you have left over, farm layer 9s just to get the renown on those covenants. But I would wait until 9-2. I wouldn't make it a priority for yourself just yet. I would wait. Because maybe like they'll adjust the amount of resources you get once 9-2 comes around if you are going to need Legos. Maybe they'll be like throwing Soul Ash and Soul Cinders at you. Like it grows in trees. And if that's true, then it's like, there's no point of grinding it now when you'll just be able to get more of it later. I think Castle was a better raid, but I like most of SL, to be honest. Yeah, Castle wasn't a bad raid either. I really dislike SLG fight, but like the Nath was a pretty clean fight. It was a very like calculated fight. There was very little RNG in that fight. There's maybe a little bit of RNG, but I don't remember. I guess I don't remember the RNG of that fight. I don't remember it being like super like... I don't remember it being like Jaina, where there was a lot of RNG involved. Whether she does like X mechanic or Y mechanic, the order she does things in, where she goes. Like the spells didn't really go always in like the same direction. There was quite a bit of variance to her until they changed it later. Or Azhara? Didn't Azhara have a... No, Azhara didn't have RNG. It was a difficult fight. But I remember not liking that one for so long. It makes you wonder what other raids and what other dungeons it could have made if Shadowlands didn't work out the way that it did. And I'm hoping a lot of that effort and a lot of that creativity will go into the next expansion, whatever it may be. Like if Shadowlands needs to take the knee so the next expansion is better and it's basically like WoD 2.0, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to live with that. But I am excited for the future though.
So.
But I agree with you. Castle wasn't bad either. Oh, okay. That's what happens when you don't soak.
Still sloppy.
I need the mount, man. Also, I did 12k DPS. What the? What the? Top? I don't need any of that. I guess I'm just standing with everybody. So we'll not upgrade the Legos on 9-2. I think we will have one upgrade slot. I think we'll have one upgrade, the one extra new rank. But that's about it. I don't think you'll get more than that. Oh Jesus, Atho. He got an 82k crit with a final verdict. Final reckoning of 43k. Final verdict of 82k. Divine Storm of 40k. And a Wake of Ashes 55k. Jesus.
We'll go Soul Render.
Yo, Atho's about to one-shot everybody on duels next time we do it. Yeah, pump us up, Tanjian. How you doing, my guy? How you doing, my man? Yo, they finally added double Legos in patch 9.2. So we'll be messing around with those. We'll be probably doing duels on double Legos and PTR this week. They added them, but then they were locked behind rep. But then after a while, they changed it so that it's no longer locked behind rep, at least on PTR for testing. It might be locked behind rep next patch, but we don't know. How you doing? It's like I haven't talked to you in a bit. But you might have been lurking, though. You having a good one, my guy.
Cyber J's on the come up, dude. DK Strong's rising.
Boys, like I said earlier, I can't wait for the next raid tier, man, to hang out with you guys at night and do some progression. Tuesday, Wednesday raids, maybe like weekend raids if we end up going for like really close to like Mythic Prog. Very, very close to finishing up bosses. Mythic Plus Prog, Arena Prog, dude, that's gonna be so fun. You'll be able to get tier sets from all kinds of content.
The struggle of sale management. I had to mail 5 million gold off my character yesterday onto an alt so I could take the payment and pay out the sales proceeds. You're getting me dangerously close to having to do that again, Pat, so thanks. Sure.
You just send my gold back my way.
Good, but that would be feel about it. Maybe on your birthday.
So far, for the most part, looking last time it was working. Oh, okay. Hope you're doing good. Be staying healthy out there as well and everything. Are you going to join us for Duels today, or I guess this week?
December, remind me.
Should be what, Friday EU? Actually, I guess it won't be really EU or NA because both regions will be able to join in, right? On PTR. That'll be really fun. I can't wait to try them out. I'm so excited. I'm hoping we'll have a lot of boys on EU and NA join us. Because I feel like we get always into confusion of like, wait, what day is it? Is it EU today? Is it NA today? Even if I make like a bunch of announcements, yo, we'll be doing PTR Duels, this is how you join in PTR, all that stuff, I always get a question, wait, so what are we doing today? Are we doing EU Duels? And it's like, oh no, PTR. Even if I try everything. What's up, Postal Dave? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one.
All bets are off.
Dude, now that double leg deals are here, I want to hop on back on PTR, man. I want to hop on PTR now. I don't want to be in the raid anymore. Like, I like raiding, but I kind of want to be on PTR now testing. I'm so excited.
That's really the moral of the story, is don't enjoy what you're doing currently, otherwise God will kill you.
And his
God, I'm playing WoW.
Exactly. The longer we live. No doubt.
Hey, Mustache Rogue, miss you. What's up, Lofty? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. How are you doing this evening? Do you know the double Legos are up on PTR? They actually added the item finally, so you can grab the belt, or you could buy the belt. And you could try double Legos. Got Ghost Shift in the Ghost Shift, so definitely can't show up. Oh, I'm sorry about that. What does Ghost Shift mean? Like super late night hours, I guess. Like the I guess the ass of the night. That's unfortunate, my guy. But hey, we'll have videos on it anyway. But always have the VOD and all that.
New raids arc in Endmarker? Me? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working for them.
Are they fun so far?
Yeah.
That someone the other day was like some fucking dog boss that was split in two. It's basically like stand in the water, stand on the platform.
Yeah, we hitting rage with fucking 10% left.
Wow.
I mean, we did have like 11 deaths, but
Yeah, but pretty good, man. Hope we get something interesting in Frostdeek at some point. Yeah, I'm hoping the tier sets will get changed. Unholy tier set got changed this week, so hopefully we'll see the planned unholy changes as well.
Anyone in 5 and 6.
Is the shift late evening till early morning? Oh wow, so it's a graveyard shift. Okay. I feel you now. Yeah, I feel like that's my schedule. I mean, I'm usually awake from like the end of the raid tonight, like 12 a.m. my time, until like 7 in the morning. So that's usually when I get a lot of my work done as of recently. So I feel like I kind of, while I don't have the same difficulty thought, I'm out here playing video games, making a video, but more or less, yeah, more or less similar situation.
Where's Myth tonight?
It's a third of the same shower power essential and mythic SOD. It's as far as DPS is concerned. Yes, that's how that's your current like tier sets of SOD right now. Is getting triple of the same colored gem. So I have like blue here, a blue here, and a blue here. So I get the frosty gem. It's huge. Okay, so let me just show you how much And then on the boss of the 9, a boss with cleave, this is how much, it's 17% of my damage. It is a lot of damage contribution. For many other classes like Tidal, I think for him it's a Chaos Bane power, which has like a 99% uptime and 82% uptime of Soul Fragment. So like he's constantly getting a stacking buff of primary stats. With Chaos Bane, where he gets like 300 primary stats 11% of the time. So you got that to proc twice. But he's anywhere between, like, he's basically between the 300 primary extra stats and like 200. Pretty often, pretty regularly throughout the fight. It's kind of crazy. Hey man, thoughts on Havoc Demon Hunter changes? I think they're pretty good, Grinch. I think it's... So I understand Demon Hunter from the community, what they said about like tier sets. Like, it's really difficult for them to find a perfect way to buff the tier set where it doesn't like force them to play Singular Covenant. You buff I-Beam, you play Venthyr. You buff Blade Dance, you probably play Night Fae. You buff any ability, you're probably going to be playing in specific Covenant. So I think they found a middle ground between single target and AoE damage, whether you want to play Blade Dance or not play Blade Dance, Chaos Strike damage buff, Blade Dance damage buff, so you have opportunities in builds, and cooldown reduction of meta. I think is at least a step in the right direction. I won't say let's not say perfect, because it's still testing, it's still changing, but it's a step in the right direction. One of the issues with Demon Hunter is you have a 4-minute meta. How do you solve it? Reduce the cooldown of meta. Make it so it's linked to spending of Fury, which means if you have good uptime, you can always get cooldown of meta lower. So if meta goes from a 4-minute to a 3-minute, it might be easier to use meta more throughout a fight and get more value out of it, which I think is a great way of going about it. Again, step in the right direction. You can still see iteration, and I hope it does. Like, if it has any changes in the future, I hope it sees it. Maybe like go from like 60 Fury to 45 Fury in order to be able to get meta even quicker. Like, that would be fantastic. But I think they found at least a way to give them a good tier set without necessarily influencing them to be forced to play a Covenant they don't like. Of course, it's going to be like a best of all Covenant in the end of it, but there's enough of a breathing room for Demon Hunters. Like, if you go for Mythic Pluses on M Plus progress, like, there's Demon Hunters are playing every Covenant out there right now, aren't there? Hold on, let me look. Yeah, so like you got Kyrian doing 29s, you got actually Night Fae doing 29s, Venthyr doing 29s, Necrolord doing 29s, and Kyrian doing 28s. Like, Demon Hunters have variety in the Covenants we want. It looks like there's a slight, like, you have a lot more freedom, which I think is good, and trying to preserve that freedom. It's going to be difficult next patch with the Covenant Legos, but it's at least a way to, like, not force them to be like, okay, you're Venthyr for the rest of the patch. Because what if you just don't want to play Venthyr? You kind of have to, but, you know. And if you don't buy for swap Venthyr on Plus because 4-minute AoE is rough. Yeah, 4-minute AoE. Venthyr is actually going to gain some benefits out of it too, isn't it? Yeah, because you can do AoE damage a lot better. I think it's just gonna, that's just might have to be baked into the Demon Hunter gameplay at some point, I think. Honestly. I think they also should do, this is what they used to do back in Legion, I believe, if not BFA. Go back to, you know how you can have a chance for your Chaos Strike to refund Fury? Instead of making it a set chance, I think it should be linked to crit again, like it used to back in the day. I thought that was really well done and made crit like a valuable stat to stack into. But, I don't know. I thought it was interesting because at least I felt like you can have control in a stat that you played with. I guess is the best way to put it. But again, as I said, like, it's still iteration, it's still going forward. It's a better change, and I like that in the direction. Hopefully we'll see more cool tools for Demon Hunters in the future. I feel like that was one of those classes that saw probably even a more simple rotation, like even more pruning head into this patch, where so many classes were getting unpruned. It was supposed to be the great unpruning. And I thought Demon Hunters were like, okay, well, Blade Dance, you remember how you used to use it back in the older expansions? You don't really use it now if you play a specific build.
Combo.
I got it.
Memnarch, why are you so slow with that chain? God.
I swear to God, Dow, I will turn this bank bus around and fucking drop it off a cliff.
Do it. You won't. Memnarch, there's a cliff right on this platform. Jump.
Yes, I'll a bank bus.
Come off this bank bus.
Oh, we're gonna need an interrupt for.
Bang bus is like the Hotel California. You can check in, but you can never leave.
You can come, but you can never leave.
Lemoons, I know you're healing, but stack debuff, please.
On what?
By the way, nice. No, there's an ad. But nice bars, or nice HPS eye, by the way.
200.
Your DPS though is like 3k, but HPS is like 5.5. That was huge.
No, I beat him in DPS.
Two.
No shot. Did you see him?
I did.
Bro.
There was nothing else to do.
Just wait until 9-2 when he gets a actually heal Lego.
Oh, true.
And Convoke.
New set of chains coming in fire.
Funny enough, you actually will be able to use a healer Lego. You get a lot of healing. It's kind of nutty.
Yeah, totally like.
I threw a level boost on a pally before I came to work. I decided to play red. Is it most like in your opinion of chess and Warcraft logs? I would say Kyrian. If you pick the Kyrian Lego, it's a really strong one right now, AJ. I think you'll enjoy that one. For PvP, if you just want to slam mod hard, I think Last Reckoning, or what is it? Final Reckoning? No. Final Verdict, I think, is the one that you want for PvP. It's huge burst, but otherwise the Kyrian Lego is really, really good. Or if you want to mess around with it, Necrolord is really good too, if you play Necro. Necro is not troll either. It's actually so good. Like, in my opinion. Right, so, which hopefully shouldn't hold too much weight. Only Fatha was here, man. He'd be able to tell you.
One guy. Hello?
I think it's me, right? I'm going. So, I took a chain. Someone's gonna have to cover for me in 3.
Yeah, I'll get it down.
No, I had to take 3 there because somebody took 1 and then somebody else took 2.
That gets locked. One, please. Chain 2. Chain 2.
Chain to going, chain to going. We need chain 3 as well.
Quick break, please.
Or 4 safe, 4 safe.
Kill these agonizers.
Kinda sussy.
Prize on Aura Mastery.
Honestly, this is the kind of situations you want, because then you get to see which trials can adjust, which can't.
About Raiders.
Oh, yeah, there's no hope for us. Too safe, too safe. That's a chain 4. Orc title, Josh. Yeah, just kill boss. Okay. This guy's not that difficult. I don't know why. I decided to mute my unmute myself in Discord. Oh, true.
I was wondering, not even just a fight, the instance. I've been wondering why I've had no frames. I didn't realize I had Conan running in the background the entire time.
Oof.
How's your computer alive?
Well, it sounds like a fucking jet engine, so I...
Are those guys back to building, by the way?
I checked yesterday and they hadn't fixed their base up yet. I didn't look today at the time.
Well, you got caught up, but might as well sneak in and take some free mats.
Close to done.
A green screen, a different piece. Oh yeah, green screen. I'm hoping they'll still adjust the Outlaw Rogue Lego, so green screen can be a viable legendary going forward. Which I chose up a Lego on my Rogue, but the Lego is always built on my green screen. Yeah, so what you want to do is you can recraft your Lego on PTR. So on PTR, to the left, so when you see like a clump of those NPCs, those vendors that sell you all the double Lego, tier sets, all that stuff, if you go to the left of them, right, if you go around Orbos to the left side, there will be two other vendors. There'll be two torrents. One of them has like a Death Knight getup, right, the Death Knight starter gear with the hood and everything. So you talk to them. You talk to the guy on the right hand side. He has like a little Nazoth headpiece. You get stuff to make the Lego for it, and then you talk. And then once you get the stuff to make a Lego on the green screen, I think you put green screen on the helm. So grab yourself a helm. The what is it? The scrolls for the secondary stats, and then also buy the bag of soul ash and cinders. And then talk to the guy on the left, the Death Knight dude. He'll take you straight to the ruin cover, and there you can remake your Lego. So put your green screen on the helm, and then you can have that Lego on your belt. Right now, that's the only way you can really go about it. Sorry if you don't question. Shadowlands is my first expansion. Wait, that's awesome. Been playing until a year, and everything 10 out of 10 heroic, 1 out of 10 mythic. The scares on to max out mythic with shards. So mythic with shards, to get the shards, or like to max out the shards, you need Stygian Ember. So Stygian Ember you get, so first of all you get the shards from killing bosses. Heroic, normal, mythic, on any difficulty you kill them on. Sylvanas always drops a shard if you don't have. If you want to amp up the shards, you go to Korthia. Once you kill bosses and certain elite enemies, or elite enemies inside of this raid, you get Stygian Ember. You spent Stygian Ember in Korthia. So Korthia will be the zone you would have unlocked doing the introductory for Shadowlands. In Korthia, in the main hub, there'll be a vendor. It'll be Earmere, right? It'll be the skeletal mage if you've done enough of the storyline. There'll be a skeletal dude, not a mage, but like, you know, Earmere, Soulbind, the Bonesmith. There'll be a skeleton, like a big skelly boy, or technically a girl, whatever, but a big skelly. And talk to the skelly, and there you'll be able to take your shards and upgrade them to a higher rank using Stygian Ember. So at first it will take like a little bit of Ember to upgrade from rank 1 to rank 2. And then from rank 2 to rank 3, it's a little bit more, and then a little bit more until you spend like 50 for a rank 5 upgrade. So the bonus for the shards goes up. Like the actual buff itself becomes bigger and does more damage if all of your shards are a higher rank. So when you have all of them at rank 1, you get a rank 1 buff. When you have them all at rank 2, you have a rank 2 buff. Like let's say if you have 2 shards of rank 3, 1 and 2, it'll still be rank 2 until all shards are rank 3. So try to upgrade them evenly at once. So then once you get like all 3 shards, same rank to like a rank 2, then a rank 3, then you'll have yourself a better shard bonus. I would focus on the shards first. They give you the buff, right? They'll give you the 2-piece bonus. If you don't have your shards, by the way, just keep doing bosses until you get them enough. Get enough of them. You make sure you say Sylvanas every single week, but if you're 10 out of 10 heroic, it'll take a couple of weeks. But so that's something you can do right now while waiting for 9.2. But don't get super invested into the shards. Like if you feel like your guild is fine with you doing the DPS you're doing, like if you want to improve and you want to mess with a couple of builds, you would just want to do more dam, that's cool. But with 9.2, the shard system will be thrown out completely. You won't have to worry about it at all.
Sure about that?
So with the shards,
I'm gonna be in.
yeah, there won't be they'll be disabled in all endgame content, so you won't really need to worry about them. Instead, you'll be getting tier sets, which will be easier to get. You just kill bosses, and you get tier sets from your vault, and then you eventually be able to get gear from Mythic Pluses and PvP, and convert it into a tier set piece. That just will be like from daily stuff in Zerath Mortis. So that's how that works. Yeah. Thank you so much, bro. I haven't been having any reason because of this, and also want to be Ventio, but the Ventio Lego just is no synergies with Outlaw PvP cringy. Well, technically, Ventio with Outlaw isn't bad because the Ventio ability does a lot of damage. The cooldown reduction in the versatility stack that it gives you isn't terrible, but it's also not great either. I think we'll end up playing Kyrian for Outlaw PvP because that'll synergize better as like a side Lego together with like a normal Lego for Outlaw. I just think it'll be stronger generally. Ventio can still work. It does a lot of burst damage. It is awesome. It's going to be a minute cooldown though instead of the 1.5 minutes like normally is with Dread Blades. So it won't have the same synergy, but it'll still be good. I think it'll still be a great choice because of the versatility stacking. It'll have a bit of a ramp to it, but also Outlaw playstyle has a bit of ramp to it too. But I think you'll just set up a flagellation before you go for a kidney shot, and then you just do whatever burst you can, and just build up whatever versatility you got, because it'll be damn, but also defensive too. And you can get up to like what? You get up to 30% haste with flagellation. How much haste do you get? You get haste by flagellation increases your haste by 5%, persistent for 12 seconds after torment fades. So it's like what? 1% per stack, and it can go up to like what, 30 stacks, I think. So you can get up to 30% haste, so like 15% maximum versa. But I guess like what, 8% damage reduction? That could be good by itself. I love Venti right now. I prefer Dreadblade. So good, makes you sad. Yo, AJ, yo, my God, that's great.
I appreciate your dedication to the game and all of us.
AJ, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the thought. Yo, can we get a hashtag AJ for the 25 bones, my man? That's a lot of moolah, my guy. For a guy that plays video games here, my dude, thank you so much. Can we get a hashtag AJ and show for the 25 bones, man? Thank you so much. I'll buy myself something to eat tomorrow. Something good, some good food, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. Hashtag AJ, boys. I feel you, though. I think Venti will still be a viable choice, honestly, Mr. Penguino. Like, I think it won't be a bad choice. Like, it won't be, like, super synergetic because it'll be a little off-sync, but you'll just wait 30 seconds, I think. Plus, also, I don't think you'll ever be able to get that, like... I don't think you'll ever be able to cut it down to exactly a minute with flagellation anyway. I don't think it'll be ever that perfect. So, it's... Like, you'll end up kind of... It'll feel a little desynced, but I think you'll always say... Like, in PvP, everybody's going to want to try to step your burst. Even if you get, like, a clean go, I don't think you're ever going to get it down to exactly a minute. You can get it pretty close, but not exactly. So, even if you do lower it, I think it will just... You'll use it for the versatility buff. But I don't think you'll strictly play it for the cooldown reduction aspect, if you know what I mean. So, basically, it'll still be good. It just... You won't really, like, focus on that cooldown reduction element. Like, it'll still be good by itself. You just won't have that big a focus. So if you want to play Venti and you want to stick to Venti, you should be able to just fine. It shouldn't, I feel like, disrupt your gameplay too harshly. But I wonder if like Necro Roar will be better too, because extra spikes, that's also a lot of comp points that you can get out of it as well. I think there's like a world of possibilities currently. Plus they could also buff a lot of these covenants as well. Because Rogue's covenant abilities are generally not that good. It's only good for like sub and PvE, but outside of that, it's okay. So we'll see, right? They're generally not considered all that good. Like Night Fae in particular, like it's better than it was, but it's still not that good. So we could see a buff in the future, which is a good thing. Which means we should have some stuff we can work with.
Who's the person here?
Is this where I want to cloak? I think I'll cloak it. Just with the shatter.
Alright, the chest piece here. Take this set to X. I know we're far. Just go to X.
Oh, this is kind of awkward. Dispel, please. I could do damn. Thank you. Nice. Oh, okay, that works actually. Actually works pretty well. I was thinking we were just gonna get yeeted all over the place. We kind of were, but not too badly.
You can quickly run orbs off. Please try to.
I don't think I've only got daggers from this guy once. I don't think I've ever actually had a drop from me. Ever. That's actually kind of insane. Dinner on me? I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Are you going to stick to Ventier? I know what? I'm kind of keeping my mind open, Mr. Penguino. I love Ventier. I love the aesthetic and I like the ability. I've literally played Ventier from the start of this expansion because I like it. Like, there's a lot of rogues that started with Kyrian as all specs. Well, unless you're Assas. But then again, no one really plays Assas, to be honest. But a lot of rogues started with Kyrian just because it was like slightly better, like the smidges of better. I like Ventier and I played Ventier because I like the aesthetic. I thought it was a unique playstyle, and I was like, you know what? I just want to play something cool. It's been fun. Because Blizzard at the time was like, oh, I want you guys to play the Covenant you really like, whether for the looks or whether for the power. I'm like, alright, I'll just play your game. I'll just do it. So I've been playing Ventio for as long as I remember. I tried the Covenants. With Legendary, I would explore Covenants. Right now, I think maybe I'll try a little bit of Necrolord for AoE, maybe Kyrian, because that seems like the gameplay is there. It feels a lot better than the normal baseline Kyrian. But I'm gonna definitely give Ventio a go. It has been my favorite playstyle. So there's no reason for me not to try it. Is how I view it. So I'm still not sure. I think it's a fair way to put it. I'm still not sure. Probably still Ventio, but I am open to ideas. I'm open to try stuff. Like right now it's BTR. Right now everything is changing constantly. So I want to try how these tier sets work with... Because you know what? The Kyrian might not even work well with the tier set that we have. You know, pistol shots randomly firing off in column points could be detrimental to you being able to get consistent column points landed on those Kyrian bursts. Right, as you're trying to get like a 3 column point, you just get a random pistol shot to put you to 4 and you already go for a finisher. That could be toxic, and for that alone, like I probably wouldn't play it. So it's stuff like that that we need to kind of worry and watch out for and try. Right now, I think Ventio is a solid choice. I don't see a reason why not to play it. It gives us versatility, which is really good. Cooldown reduction is generally good too. It'll be really good in PvE. Yes. Vendor with tier sets has a Lego belt. So you have to remake your normal Lego if it's a belt. Just buy it and you have it. And you can test on PTR. A vendor in Orbos. Okay, trying to help out Smite. Necro Survival Hunter with Bomber. Yo, it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. Oh, that's gonna be great. Oh my god. That's gonna be overpowered. That's gonna be OP, AJ. That's gonna be so OP. My god. Oh, that's gonna be good. Big Grenadier. I started playing Alpha when I started playing the game at the end of BFA. I only do PvP. And in my opinion, it's a pretty good spot. I've been liking Ventio. I like practicality. Yeah, me too. I think it lines up with the burst really well. It lines up with the blade, drop blades really well. It's good shadow damage, which is something we don't really have. We're all physical damage, so having some damage that goes through armor is fantastic. Ventio Port is good too. You have ability to disorient somebody as well. It works out really, really well. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you. You also have like little things like Nausea. It's a slight slow. I guess you're always gonna have a slow anyway, but you also have a slow and a root if you like need to back up from somebody. You have familiar predicaments if you want to not be rooted as often or snared as often. Dauntless Duelist, I've been playing with that a lot too. Just in 2s it works out pretty well. In 3s, like you're always gonna swap a target, so Dauntless isn't the best choice. But yeah, I feel you. Ventio is just really good. It adds you a little bit extra punch. Swift Seeker is good too. Draven is good for defensiveness with Service and Stone. You got ourselves Battlefield Presence. At least like some damage reduction is good too. Hold your ground or just go for Build for War because you can always reset as a rogue. Yeah, it's been great. I agree with you on that one. My soulbinds are all jacked up on PTR. They have a vendor for PvP trinkets in same area. And you can get also... Oh, like... Yeah. Yeah. There is a Forge of Bonds in Zareth Mortis. Talk to... guy at the...
Title.
Let's get a summon for Zoe.
This is the one I went obviously.
Wreckers, do you need Paintsmith?
Nope.
Okay.
Is there any way possible we can get Arkin to trade
Portal.
if it drops?
I can sit for him if he wants.
I don't think we're gonna do 5 healers.
Oh, fair enough.
Summons on 1 through 4. Let's go.
trying to help out Smite to get into Zereth Mortis and get Soulbind set up so you can test stuff. I'm trying to explain, like, what are those dudes that are like floating around at the table in front of the where the Covenants are? There's a big table, and there's the dude Talinara, I think it's, or whatever his name, Inara or something. Think name, you know, those like. They need to nerf the bomber set a little bit above the ST, like it sadly. I think their ST is going to be mostly fine, but I think they are playing into the strength of survival, which is AoE damn. Their AST I think has gotten improved, but I don't think they're trying to make it like a solid ST spec. Technically it was simming really good, but we'll see. I think, I don't know, I feel like they're, I don't know, ST. We'll see, right? We'll see. I don't think they've ever really been a great ST spec, and I don't really know what they could do to really make them better for ST. There are some legends you can run to play better into ST, like Mongoose Bite build, but I don't really know if that's going to be meta. But it might be. Nice guys. Clean 35 would be lit. Let's go.
Milky?
Yes?
Yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the streams, if you're watching the stream and you're having a good time, if you're enjoying yourselves, give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it.
No cats allowed in this gambling house. Please, Josh, roll low. Oh, I almost beat him too.
How does Combo lose every roll? This is not even fair.
I told you, he activated the cheat engine.
She.
For 100Ks? I doubt it.
No, he's saying
No,
fucking
Jash.
Moons and Jash.
What?
Josh, yeah. Josh cheat engine.
Josh. How did I turn it on? I lost. This is bullshit.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna fucking do it at 30 seconds.
Holding can vote for 30 seconds.
I hate you. I
Let's see if we can get a fist weapon for one of the monk boys. Maybe a DH. We do have some new people in here.
Tess?
Oh no, the kryptonite.
Oh, they are. Star is off. I lived.
What? He lived? Wait, he actually lived. What the? Warlock gameplay, man. Warlocks. I have a problem with their DPS. Well, no, you don't, but like, I get you though.
Look what they're
I get you.
Please, good.
Look at his
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Is he BM? Might be BM. Yeah, is he? Hold on. Is he actually BM? He is BM. What the?
The flamingos.
He said who?
Pause champ. Pause champ.
Hey man.
Forward. Pause again.
Camping? Almost got me.
Camping, camping, camping to the right. Get back by the gate.
We're gonna flagellation him. I love that you could flagellation that guy, but then hit somebody else. That's my favorite. I don't know why I like that so much.
Melee not
Do,
safe.
do, 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 do. Oh god. Oh god. Cross? Okay, we're fine. This tune, bro, is so good. I can link it to you, but I'm gonna blow up my friends if I do that. Or like after this mechanic is gone. Alright. Link it in chat real quick. Yeah. Some DPS sacrifice, but at least we got tunes for the homies.
Whoa!
You guys want that song?
Let's just go to diamond.
Do 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 do. Oh god. Oh, I almost ran into those things.
I need a root. Somebody's gonna take this next hammer from him.
Gonna be you,
Oh, we're all dead.
That's a big reset. Go ahead, jump to your doom.
What did you do?
We're resetting, unfortunately. Ever since you linked me the other day, become my main driving song. Oh hell yeah!
What did he do?
Yeah, they got some really good tunes on
I
NCS.
don't know, I was asking.
Do 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 do.
Oh no. Well, I ran into a spike looking at.
Why is Wombo playing Winds of Winter?
Just as bad, I guess.
Wait, hold on. Did he mean to play Winds of Winter?
Did you roll into the ball?
I'm not telling. It was embarrassing.
He tried to match the ball by rolling into it while it rolled into him.
Is he just trying to play sub, or is he supposed to like? Is he trying to play Assassin? Because that.
Head play to get out of there.
Huh.
And fucked it all.
Maybe it's because of a trinket. He's got a lot of credit on that thing. Maybe that's why he's playing it.
Three dimensions, dude.
No, it's high.
Do 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 do. Because he's critting, but like.
You see, what happened was.
But he ain't critting for like 60k. What is brittle? Oh, that's probably the trick. Oh, that trinket slaps, dude. That's just trinket damage? What the? 6.8? What? Okay, so this is Wombo's trinket. Well, this thing is nuts. Or at least I heard it's nuts. Sheathing weapons on ice for 30 seconds, giving your melee attacks a chance to cause additional frost damage to slow the target, 2-minute cooldown. Dude, that seems nuts. On a 2-minute CD, no wonder assassination rogues use it. Doing Vendetta, that's probably amped up too. That's probably giga. And then you get more of those crits. All those things can crit separately, and that's just more damage built up into the ice. That's huge.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Vault of the Warden's trinket, better version of Rage trinket? Really, honestly. I need to go get that next time it's out. Definitely I'll do it for 9.2, well, 9.2 Zereth Mortis. I'm gonna get the auto attack ring and the that trinket when the Mace Shower and the time walking is up. Just gonna grind it down and just amp it up with Valor. As long as you can get a base version of it, like I can just spend the rest of it with Valor. Like I'm not even gonna worry about getting like super giga high item level version. Poisons? Do I not have poisons? Okay, that's a good reminder actually. I have poisons right here. And I have a poison right here too. Unless you mean like Wombo, maybe he doesn't have poisons on. No, he does. He got instants. That's a good reminder though, by the way. I think I missed poisons for one of the fights. I think it was maybe 9? Was it 9 that I didn't have poisons, or maybe Soul Render that I didn't have poisons? It's kind of cringe. The thing is, poisons, like, they help with the other specs. Like, they definitely do, but it just, you don't notice them like you do as Assassination. As Assassination, like, as soon as your poisons are gone, like, your energy regen is just dog. It's a dog due to water. It is, like, really, really bad. Like, noticeably. You feel like your damage is a slug. Absolute slug. You weren't a minute ago? Were they not? Okay, okay. Well, they're up right now, but it's good that you reminded me, honestly. It's probably better to check and just be like, okay, well, they're there, than like not check and then not have them be there. And then you're like just trolling your team the whole time. There were a couple of pulls where we got the boss close, and it's like, we almost killed the boss, and I just didn't have my poisons on at all.
Okay. Rest cap.
Yeah. 10 runs don't look. I'm sorry about that, my guy. Yeah, and we had that thing for a whole month too. We had that content there for a whole month, and if you were doing it every single day and you still didn't get it in, that's unfortunate, man. That's actually so unfortunate. We'll have to do the sidestep here. Yeah, that's always sketch. Dude, we lost 4 people. We should just re-go. Yeah, it's a go again, dude. Losing that many people.
Who is that doing flying?
You like me?
Yeah.
There we go. Then our poison the bleed damage to set. It's still good. Deadly ma. It went from like one of the strongest tier sets out there, one of the most broken tier sets, to like still really good. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, so like look. So the tier set literally went from, oh, this thing is giga, this thing is super strong, it is way too strong. That 2-piece by itself can be up to like what, 15 to 20%, maybe not 20, but like at least up to 15% damage increase by itself. So like it went from overpowered to really, really good. That's probably the best nerf we could have ever gotten, you know? It's not like it went from like, wow, this was really good, to like, yeah, it's kind of mediocre. It went from god damn, this thing is nuts, to it's really, really good. That's the best nerf we could get. That still is incredibly good. Like 40% is nuts. It's still insane. It's still really good. Don't worry about it whatsoever.
Look at him.
Hit his weapon.
I've been lazy.
Do you want to reset for him real quick or no?
No. No need for that.
Yeah, fuck him.
Alright.
Wait.
Hey.
Told you I will turn this bus around.
Not the bang bus.
I see, yeah, true. Like, look at the Sims, we're still, like, even at 40%, it's still really good. Like, there were early Sims done by, if you're on Discord, Whisper. Whisper did early Sims, and it is really, really good. Even at 40%, like, they did Sims with some of the different Legos. We're gonna do some, you were gonna be doing some wacky stuff in 9.2 without this nerf. But with this, you're still doing some really strong things. I'm just hoping Outroad tier set gets maybe taken a look at again. Like, it's not bad, but I don't think it's nearly as good as some of the other ones. Like the pistol thing is probably going to be good. A double Legos is going to be good. I would love to see some Sims though. I think the double Legos, like the Cure in particular, is going to be incredibly good. But we'll see. We'll see how all these things go. I think our damage on the ball is just really bad. Is it just like lack of range attack in the thing or what? But it was either that we're gonna, you know, it was gonna be two things. Either one, they make a really good tier set and then they have to nerf the spec, or they nerf the tier set a little bit so they don't have to change the spec that much. Which I think not nerfing the spec is probably the best choice. Best middle ground. But also they might adjust it, they might buff it back up in the future if they feel like it's underperforming after this change. Always a possibility. So I wouldn't rule it out ever. Well, I'm dead. People lazy to switch a bit of AoE just maybe. People lazy to switch, just use a bit of AoE instead of just, yeah. Yeah, maybe. But it becomes easier if we actually just focus on the orb. I know it's like there's a lot of range that just want to hit the boss or whatever, but like if you did just switch, it becomes easier for the rest of us. Especially for the range that like have the the chain around them. Like they literally don't have to deal with the chain for nearly as long if they just switch. Because then they have to be at the back of the line and they have to get through the orbs themselves too. So it just doesn't make a difference. Sometimes we do it really well and other times we don't. It depends what you focus on. We've had nights where we just nuke these things and the fight becomes easier. Like I think now we're doing a pretty good job at nuking. Yeah, like they died really quickly, so we have plenty of time to get through. Not the fastest, but we can definitely go faster. Sometimes I think it comes down to cooldowns. Like if maybe it just feels bad for like, you know, the for mages to just combust into those things. They'd rather combust into the boss. Like, I totally get it, but I think combusting into those things, like, if combust is up, just send all your damage to those things. It just becomes easier. Oh, okay. I'm just trolling. That blade rush was troll as hell. I literally didn't need to do that. Alright, well, here we are. Yeah, like, there's mages switching to them. It helps out a lot. There's then people in the back with a chain. Like, look, that's perfect. That gives plenty of time to be able to do this dance. Again, one of those things where it's just like the fight becomes easier if you do it right. Okay. Who's that shaman over there? Is that rolled? I think it is rolled. He's the only shaman here now. What the heck? The dagger offhand isn't meta for Outlaw and Tomb. It depends on what kind of weapons we get for the raid tier. Oh, do you not like the dagger meta? I think if there is a decent dagger, daggers just do a little bit better because of poisons. That's the reason why daggers are so good, is because of poisons. Like, you get more poison applications with a dagger.
Embers in 3, 2, 1.
So it's pretty normal, honestly. Like, I don't mind it. It doesn't feel any different. It doesn't really change the gameplay either. But I'm sure, like, if you just don't like the aesthetics of it, or like transmogs, you could probably run a non-dagger and you'll be just fine. And I'd say that with like almost full certainty. Honestly, I think you'll be fine. I got a clutch, that is. Yeah, they're a little bit spread, so that's a little unfortunate. Nice.
What do you want, Rez?
Get Slappy up.
Okay, dude.
That was a shit show.
Oh, almost died there.
Who messed that up?
I believe Outlaw has a bit of behind comparison, but it's too early. It is early, yeah, because they said themselves, like, they always... there's a one of the guys that does the forum post announcements. He's the guy that's behind the subtle to rogue tier set and constructing that. He's actually hangs out on Rogue Discord. He's part of the Rogue Discord that would have a chat between some of the community heads of the Rogue Discord, some of the people that contribute a lot to the guides, to the sims, to all that stuff. Chat with him, and he's been on pretty friendly terms with them. And he said that there's always a scenario where in case a tier set or something isn't working out, they could always just default to something that's simpler that will get you the damage numbers. That is like super simple, that can lead a spec in the direction that players want to play. You know, there's always a scenario for it. So if it's not working, they can always tune the knobs, tune the numbers. Like for the tier set, they could make it so that whenever you get a free between the eyes from a pistol shot, you can make it so it's always crits and it does more damage. So then you could adjust those knobs a little, because that'll impact AoE damage, that'll impact single target damage. They don't just impact damage overall. So we'll see, right? The code is defaulted to just like it buffs the damage of an ability, something simple like that. So if it's not working really out or how they wanted, or if it's not getting the damage numbers that they're looking for, of course, there's always going to be the top of the class and the bottom of the class. Like, somebody's going to be the top and the bottom. Like, there's not going to be ever that perfect balance. You're just hoping to have viability. And right now, rogues have been pretty viable in SOD right now, in Sanctum. And hopefully will be viable in a Sepulchre raid. I know, but dual swords look so good. I think, dudes, if you go dual swords in raids, you won't lose that much damage. I think dual dagger and sword, like right now, dagger is necessary because Silvana's dagger. Prior to that, like, the damage difference was very low, and it really mattered if you're like, we're really a stickler for getting the top tier DPS. Like, if you're really, because like the dagger isn't going to improve your rotation if, let's say, your gear's behind, or you don't have best assault trinket, or if, let's say, you're not picture perfect, exactly 100% accurate, 200% accurate with the rotation, getting the best procs and buffs out there. Like, there's a lot of factors that will come into play before a dagger is going to make a difference for many players out there. A lot of factors. Like, how well do you play, how optimally are you geared, how optimally are you statted, are you getting like the picture perfect procs you're looking for? Like, even if you're getting like the worst kind of luck, that dagger is not going to carry you. So if as long as there's no weapon like the Sylvanas dagger with like a special effect that's a dagger, you could probably play non-dagger just for the aesthetics, just for the looks, or for whatever reasons. and you won't really have that much of a damage loss. Because remember, that's how things were back in the Castle Nathrium. You could run a dagger if you wanted to, but there weren't any special weapons, except for Pox Storm, but that thing gave you Mastery, which was a kind of a garbage stat. Technically, it's better in AoE because it's, you know, some sort of damage is better than no damage, but yeah. Off healing with Lemons, we should be fine, honestly. So it's not top. Hold on, it's not DH. So not DH on top again. Really, you don't like DH being on top? I don't know. What is the last time DH were really on top? They were never like top 100% like rank 1, but they were general like in the top 5. I think Demon Hunter's looking pretty good heading into the next patch, though. I don't know if they're gonna be like meta. I mean, they're gonna be pressing meta, but I don't know if they're gonna be meta themselves. I don't think they're gonna be bad though. That's one thing I can say for sure, is I don't think they're gonna be bad. The tiers are good. They got some really good Covenant abilities. They just need maybe some support with some of the Covenant legendaries, because right now Venthyr is really good, but the other ones are kind of like not limited, but maybe too niche. What people are trying to play. It might force them to play like only like one viable option for Covenants. Oh, that's a lot of people dead. That's 2 healers dead, so I guess it's not the end of the world. It is the current healers will have to spend more mana. That's not that big a deal. Is all the tier setup worth on plus? I think so, yeah. I think it'll be worth it. Because it's more pistol shots, which are more calm points, which are more finishers, so that's gonna give you more. It's gonna give you more uses of Blade Flurry. Because you're building calm points more often. And then the 4-piece, I also think is going to benefit because that's between the eyes that can cleave in AoE. So both of them are looking like it's all single target. The thing is with Outlaw, I think it's so easy to bounce their AoE and how good it will be in a Mythic Plus because everything cleaves with Blade Flurry on. Like as soon as you have like big pistol shots or big whatever hits, whatever your tier set buffs, you're like, wait, can I cleave with it? Oh, we're so dead. I say we focus the boss and just phase him so we can get us an opening. Yeah, if we get Memnarch up, we should be okay mostly. Oh god, still a tank wall.
Oh, that was awkward.
And that's dead. That's a reset. We're just dying.
What happened twice as
There's no way. I trust Sims with my life though, yeah. I don't like Transmogletion artifact, really. New Swords Mox looking really cool appearance-wise. I don't like it. Have to Transmogletion. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, maybe I don't think you'll need to run a dagger unless there's like a dagger that comes with a special effect. I don't think you'll need to run a dagger. We're taking a bio.
I'm taking my 5 and the boss.
I am hoping we'll see though some tuning for the Outlaw Lego, because so far in the really early sims it's kind of okay, but also not nearly as strong as some of the other ones out there. So to give you guys an idea where the sims are right now, the 2 set is around 5% DPS increase. The 4 set is better with the changes around 4%, so altogether it's about a 9% damage increase. We're seeing a little bit bigger numbers for Assassination and Subtlety on some of their sims. So I'm hoping that maybe they'll adjust the Outlaw stuff to make it a little bit stronger, but right now it just doesn't seem to be It seems to be a little bit behind the other specs. That's my biggest concern. Like Rogue in general, I don't think is going to be bad in next rate tier if you don't really care about which spec you want to play. But if you're concerned about playing like Assassination specifically, Soldier specifically, Outlaw specifically, then we'll just have to be a little bit more, I guess. I don't know. Careful seeing how the Sims evolve. But hopefully maybe in the next few weeks we'll see some sort of a tuning. Maybe like this baseline class tuning. Because if the spec is behind, then we'll probably see something like that. I'm hoping it will be viable though. I only did one mage shower, fire mage. Am I bad? No, not at all. You completed a mage shower. That's good. The fact that you beat a mage shower, that's awesome. I'm glad you got one done. Are you gonna try for more in the future, Kyle? Or are you gonna kind of one and done? What's up, broski? What's up, Ruslan? How you doing, my guy? Do you think having our Covenant abilities talented to a level 60 tier possible in the future? I could see it, yeah. Astro, I don't think there's a way the Blizzard isn't gonna bring back Convoke. Right? Convoke is such a cool ability for druids. Everybody plays it, dude. Everybody convokes. Everybody convokes. Where's he convoke? His convoke. There it is. Dude, all druids convoke, man. All druids convoke. There's no way that convoke isn't going to become an ability in the future. It's definitely going to do it. I think a lot of these Covenant abilities are going to become like class abilities. They just won't have that same aesthetic of like the Kyrian, like Arcane explosion effect. There won't be like a druid going all blue as a Night Fae. Instead, it will be like, it'll have like a more realistic, like when the Warrior Spears, it'll be like a big round explosion or something. It'll look badass. I can see the spear become like an ability. For rogues, I feel like, you know, Spike will probably become like an extra bleed dagger. Flagellation could also be like an extra bleed or something of sorts that functions a similar way. Maybe not the same, but similar. I could see the Kyrian thing return as like another ability too, with a very similar gameplay to it. Like it'll, instead of empowering a common point with Kyrian energy, it'll like, I don't know, makes it, it's like makes the common point deadlier or something. I don't know, something like that. I think.
Sit down, bitch.
I think that's what I'll do. I could see it. There's so many cool abilities, so many cool design that like could be part of a class kit at some point. And like this is an evolution of our classes, like 4 different optional choices with a bunch of different passes and conduits that adjust the gameplay. That's something they can like, if they want to, in the future, I'm hoping they will do less bar power stuff and they'll just like advance our classes forward, and we'll see how classes improve, kind of grow forward from where they are right now, because we're basically back to like net zero. We're back to normal after Shadowlands, and we'll see like where they evolve in the future, in which direction they'll head to. I think what Lego should do about the Bloodfang finality. The Bloodfang and finality. Bloodfang. What's Bloodfang? Isn't that Bloodfang? Isn't that the... Hold on. That not... Bloodfang, really? Bloodfang finality.
That's way too
probably finality. I do finality. I don't know how Bloodfang is any good. I'm gonna play with Balancer in my team right now, and I prefer him playing Fae rather than Ventier. Yeah, Ventier CD is way stronger, but for me, as a tank, it's easier to play around Convoke than Frenzy. True. True, because around 3 minutes, you gotta pull like everything in a Mythic Plus Ruslans, and you gotta pull like a lot, and you're like, well, can I handle it? Well, can my healer handle it? And if like, okay, if something goes wrong, then the boom bursts out. But as a Night Fae, you could just have a minute CD with the Night Fae Lego, and you can like pull around that 1 minute. Like you can do smaller pulls, but you can do big nukes and smaller pulls, and you can do it more often. I get you on that completely. I think that's what a lot of the MDI people have been doing recently. Like when they're trying to go for the fastest kind of like runs in Man Plus, they're all actually swapping to covenants and abilities that give them the shortest CD. So like people will play a Kyrian Boomy for the minute CD instead of the Venti for the 3 minute, because you can use that minute in a lot more trash back, so you can make it a lot more impactful. Because when you're trying to pull some of those higher end keys, you're not going to be doing like giga everything pulled. Sometimes you're going to be doing smaller pulls, but you want to gain big value in the smaller pulls, so you'll measure yourself a little bit. So I feel you on that. I'm in Doomblade. Oopsie. I was gonna say Bloodfang for a second. Doomblade though, yeah, Doomblade is good. I think, I'm thinking about Assassination with double Legos. Man, what are you gonna play? I guess like Venti or Obedience, right? Is decent. Clarity, I don't think you'll play it because it's just not that great of a Lego. Toxic Onslaught could be okay actually, especially if you have a bit of delay with your sepsis. So you could have a bit of sepsis with buffed up with a tier set. And then you have Vendetta, and then Vendetta now is going to have an overlap between Shadow Blades and Drone Burst for the last 10 seconds. That could be pretty good, actually. I think that might be the play, honestly. Deathspike is alright. I think it's going to be Obedience or Toxic, though. I'd be surprised if it's Resounding. But then again, maybe like you'll just get more back-to-back Envenoms. I could see it. But Doomblade is good, yeah. I wonder if we'll play Zaldic at some point, or maybe it's still dashing for the poisons, because you do get poison benefits. No, try Duskwalker. Try Duskwalker Deadly Maw. I think you'll enjoy it. It gives you more Vendettas. It's so good. I tested on PTR. That thing is good. Especially with the fact that 4-piece buffs you Vendetta. Giving more Vendettas just feels like a fast-paced gameplay. I think you'll like that one a lot. Try it as a Night Fate too, with the Lego. I'm not joking. I know the Night Fate Lego is not good, but go Sepsis Conduit so you can have like a giga good Sepsis with your Shiv. It'll actually kind of do big damage. Actually, really big damage. So you would use Sepsis before you pop Vendetta. So you kind of pop Vendetta after you set up a Slice and Dice or a Rupture. But it's actually pretty good. I'll actually be surprised. I was messing with it and it kind of works. This is like a Venti balance. Yeah, the 3-minute cooldown. So many things that can affect HP. His DPS in total. Particular interaction with AQD and balance rate. Yeah. Yeah, Boom is just such a like it can work well if the stars and the moon align. Literally. If it literally does like celestial alignment, if the Boomy causes the moon to align, then yes, it could be amazing. But like there's so many things that can go wrong. One small thing that goes wrong and the burst is out of the window. So playing like Kyrian, playing Night Fae, playing into those other Covenants with a smaller CD, it helps a lot. There's a reason why a lot of the MDIs are going for like shorter CDs themselves. Like they're not doing it just because like, oh, I just like the playstyle. They're like, you know what, just in case something goes bad, you always have like the backup plan. Every single time. It helps. It helps a lot. Good stuff.
Get into safe lane.
Alright, what other Legos are you looking to get, or what other Mage Towers are you looking to do? Yo, whoever dropped a puddle on the gate killed Taz just now. Whoever did that. Just bombed that boy out of here.
New York can be safe there, Millen.
I'm so. That was just tragic.
Sorry about that, boys. I'll try not to cough too much in the mic. Not sick or anything, I just messed up my throat really bad. It's scratchy at times. Do 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 do. I can do frenzy before bloodlust. Just for 5 seconds. Technically, yes, you do. But again, like finicky design, it works when stars align, but like if they don't, something goes wrong, it's out of the window. I feel like it's a lot easier to land up inside of a raid. Because in raid, usually you have enough space, you have enough mechanically, like, there's a bit of planning that could be done. In a Mythic Plus, you never know how things are gonna go. You can plan as much as you want to, but I feel like Mythic Pluses, the plan never goes, you can never stick to the same plan. You have to adjust sometimes.
Members in 3, 2, 1. Forward. Up. Pause here for a second. To the right. Working your way back towards the gate. Gate.
Yeah, don't look like you in the back. Nice. We're actually chilling. Could be res a tank, so that's gonna be interesting.
I don't use walls.
You're pushing a little bit for this last few seconds of Lust. Okay, I'm just gonna wait.
I'm stunned for 5.
Put the traps on the edge.
Yep, traps good.
It's on me. It's on the dead body.
Okay, dude. Kinda weird. Man, my sides. Focus on column point making when you focus on column point making when you use countdown. Use countdown as 7 column points, something like that, to make the covenant ability for rogues. That'd be kind of cool. Focus on column points, or deaden your senses, empowering it so that your next column points. I don't know. It's called like call it like deadly senses with the carry-on, right? You deaden your senses, vastly improving your ability to maim your target, allowing any allowing any of your column points, treating finishers using any column points as if they use 7, like something like that, like give it a flavor thing. And instead of like giving it like a carrion thing to it, make it so like a red like splatter shoots out from the rogue's daggers whenever you stab somebody with them, or like with swords or whatever you play. Like do something like that, and you can have like a cool maybe like sound effect to it. You know, stuff like that. Flavor things. Guardian Druid phase 2 50%. Hey, you got it, mem guy. You got it. Next time you're doing it, I believe in you. Outland Assassin MT did not said do sub. It felt a lot harder. Yeah, Mage Tower was a lot harder for sub. It's doable, but it's just a big DPS check at the end there with part 2. I mean, somebody remember when we did 3K overall when they followed him? I mean, the calls. Yeah, I did almost 3K more overall when we followed him. Which I expect is looking better for 9-2. Mugba, it's too early to tell. I think it's gonna be between sub and assassin. Like, call it a gut feeling. I think both of them are looking really good. They got some really good tier sets. One's okay, almost fell off the side. One's bugs and things have been fixed. I can't believe I almost fell off the side of the edge right now. Almost pulled the Taz. Oh no. Oh, good thing I didn't fall. That would have been embarrassing. I think once all the bugs and things and nukes and crannies have been fixed, I think it's going to be between assassin and sub. Sub tier set is really strong. It's going to eat some nerfs afterwards. Like, they're going to need to nerf either the sub spec or the tier set in the future. Definitely going to have to get some nerfs in, because they're looking to get some awesome legendary interaction between the thing. They want like every legendary that plays with Shadow Strikes to work for it. So it's going to be nuts. Like, Akari is supposed to work with it, which is insane. When Shadow Strike hits all nearby enemies, apparently you're supposed to be able to also hit them with Akaris as well. That's insane. Like, it's incredibly strong.
Safe.
Let's get our target cap. Yeah, for real. I don't think they will let us. I don't think they'll do it for Outlaw Rogue, because we had uncapped AoE back in BFA, and that just caused people to stack rogues. Double Outlaw was like the, if not triple Outlaw was the meta. If you bring one out, Rogue, you basically made the dungeon easier because you got a class with crazy good utility, good defenses, massive CC, can choose mechanics, and you can do good single target damage while cleaving anything nearby. Like, it was just incredibly good. And then you just bring 2 of them, your dungeon's even easier. What if you bring 3 of them? Even easier. It's actually kind of silly. It's actually kind of freaking silly. Just how good it was. There's no way they're gonna let us do that again. There's absolutely no shot. They're like, you know what? Yeah, let's bring that back in the game. They'll be like, are you kidding me? Are you insane? No. So many players felt like, oh, I'm playing the wrong class. I guess I can't do the thing.
Not gonna be safe at all, melee. It should be obvious.
They might have to, like, I don't know, lower the damage of Blade Flurry if they want to give us a soft cap, but like, you're taking away, like, I don't know. I'm torn because on one hand, I like how hard we can cleave on 2 target, 3 target, and 4 target. Like on 5 targets, this is our sweet spot, and we do so much damage on that. But anywhere beyond that, we do very little compared to everybody else because we are hard capped. So on one hand, you're extremely efficient at 5 targets. But you're also really good at 2 target and 3 target, right? You have a nice, you don't have a dead zone, you have a nice sweet spot. Like all that in between is really good for you. But then you're just like fall off hard on anything above that. So it's like a big give and a take system. Do I want to lose all that juicy damage for like better scaling damage? And that's a question that's like worth asking, honestly. I'm torn because I want both, you know. I know that there's no way they're gonna let us get uncapped or no longer hard capped if we are as is right now. They're gonna have to nerf the hell out of Blade Flurry so it no longer has like this deadly efficiency, which might be something that we just have to consider and give up, right? Okay, we're gonna do less damage. So of 40% damage, it's gonna be like 30 or something, or 25. But now we have like, we're soft capped to 8 targets. So on 8 targets, we do really, really well. And then beyond that, we can at least affect somebody, which is still going to give us more damn. That's going to be poison hits, that's going to be auto attacks, it's going to be still a lot of damn from the Blade Flurry in general. It's still good. It's just it won't be nearly as deadly as a 2 target, 3 target, 4 target. And like a 2 target, 3 target, 4 target will end up being a little weaker. But that's a given.
Work your way back towards the gate.
Does that make sense? I hope it makes a little sense. Because I am raiding right now, so maybe there's like, I probably could have described it a little bit differently. I'm just like trying to focus on the fight as best I can. So I apologize that ahead of time, boys. Also trying not to cough so badly into the mic right now. I got like a cough coming up. Just trying not to. Just trying to, can you not?
Pop strict, please.
Ah! I think he got bobbed, and then he tried to get over, and he couldn't. But it's okay. That's alright. Oh, man. Outlaw, please. Please get us our target cap. Yeah, CAC. Not asking for cap removal and make it same as others. Yeah, like Blade for reduced damage hitting more than 5 targets, that would work. Still would work better than 5 target cap. Yeah, it does. I get your point. Yeah. So it's like, on one hand, I like the fact that I just have a lot of big damn. I love it, but like, I don't know.
No, we were all in position. That was the tank slam that hit everybody.
Tisk tisk.
I can leave music rolling too. Played a DK and Boomy for 3 expansions. I'm feeling like DK really clunky and Boomy really boring. So I'm trying to play a Rogue, but it's way harder to play. Don't know if I should go back to DK and Boomy. I think I should keep playing. It's got plenty of time before 9-2. Like, enjoy it, play it as an old, have some fun with it, you know? Just do that, have some fun with it. It's got plenty of time before 9-2. So take time to learn it. It's a great spec. I think you'll enjoy Rogan overall. It has a bit of methodical gameplay with assassination and subtlety, but then you also have like a bit of a wild card with Outlaw. It's very mobile, great defensives. You feel like you always have an answer for everything. You have good mobility. It's kind of like a Death Knight, but like a better version in a way. in a sense. How did I not fall off this bridge? I did not mean to jump on this thing. How? I went to jump over and I just got caught on this thing and I just kept walking. Literally on a tightrope. I feel like I should have fallen off this platform multiple times. I feel like I should just jump off. I feel like so far I've just been saved multiple times of falling off this platform. Tonight. Why are we still here, by the way, on Painsmith? I think we should have moved on a year ago. Roll sub and dungeons easy. I can't find a your class to play. It's so sad. Yeah, keep playing. Make it alts. Now is the time to get some alts up and running. Try new stuff. Try new things. Leveling is pretty quick and relaxing. I've been leveling through Pandaria. Super relaxing. I also enjoy Legion leveling. BFA leveling isn't bad either. Now that I do it again, it's actually all right. It's actually okay. Especially if I like level 9's character, because I didn't really experience the zones too much, so it's at least someone new. Yeah, I'll pick a favorite expansion. I've been playing level on a character in Wrath as well. It's been pretty nice too. I feel right now, when I go to my outlaw, when I see sub doing 12k in a key, which means I could pull 11 to 30k at best, simply unfair. Yeah. Yeah, it's because groups go for big pulls, big trash packs, and being capped sucks. Maybe they might have to do like nerf down Blade Flurry from a 40% damage increase to a 35 and make it soft cap. So like it's reduced beyond 5 targets. And I think that will, but the problem with that is if they did that, then again, people would just start double stacking out the rogues because we have fantastic single target damage. We don't lose anything on talents. We don't pick between AoE talents and single target. We just pick the best single target talents and cleave everything else out. We don't lose on single target at all. That's the biggest problem. Subtlety at least has to make a choice between Shuriken and Tornado, which is okay in single target, but not optimal. If you want to max out, you really just take it for the AoE. And you also got Funnel, but you also got funnel, choice between Funnel and Cleave. We will have pure, good single target damage output at all times, no matter who we're hitting. We just get free Cleave on top of it. And if you uncap it without heavily gutting Blade Flurry, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way they could bring it back. There's just absolutely no way. Like when you think about the profile, dude, we cleave like a madman. We'll just have pure single target damage and whoever we're fighting in a trash mob, like as if we were hitting a raid boss, and we'll just have free cleave. Subtlety has to choose either between even Steven's AoE or pure single target.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's actually no way. They'll have to nerf the hell out of Blade Flurry if they wanted to do that. Because even if they make it soft cap, like, we're still dominate, I think. Even if it was soft cap, it would still be incredibly, like, powerful, in my opinion. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe if we just implemented, but like, you know what? It's actually kind of measured. It's actually okay. I feel like if they did that, even if it was soft cap, it would still be really strong. I had to literally think about there for a second about the whole, if they did this, even then they wouldn't, even if they nerfed it down to like 35 or 30 or 25 or even 20, I don't think it'll work. They would definitely need to do something. There's no way. Unless it can make me scale it so that Blade Flurry damage is 40%, but then it's like at 6 to 8 targets it's 35, at more targets, like the more targets you add, the less Blade Flurry hits for. Yeah, but I don't think they could do that kind of scaling with the abilities, so it's like this fluid or this dynamic. I think that'd be awesome if they could, but I don't think they could. Ooh. Somebody got spiked. As nice as it would be. RABM for Mythic, but I don't enjoy it. For keys, I've been running Feral. They're heroic. I don't really like the keys either. Really? What the? BM for Mythic, like Beastmaster Hunter or Brewmaster Peon. Enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it for keys, so I've been running Feral through heroic, but I don't enjoy it for keys either. Yeah, Feral is a little bit of an acquired taste in Mythic Pluses. Feral is fun, but like in keys, it just doesn't have the AoE damage that some of the other classes do. You would have to be a little careful here. We are trolling.
Wall's gonna be slow. We talked about this guy's gotta step to the tank wall first, and then.
We are trolling. Beast Mastery. Okay. Yeah, Beast Mastery is not bad for keys. Marksman is a little bit better. Like Beast Mastery, like AoE, it's not terrible, but it's better designed as a single target spec. Like it feels better against bosses. Even the tier set is looking to do the same old thing. You could try Boomkin, Marksman. Try Survival. I know, like maybe you know what, a Hunter should stay ranged, but like maybe you like the grenade build. Survival is really fun. Right damage way higher than my overall key damage, feels bad. Yeah. You could change a different covenant. I don't know what you're playing as a Beastmaster Hunter or as a Feral. As a Feral, you don't really have a lot of options. You have to play Night Fae. As a Beastmaster Hunter, I don't know if you're playing Night Fae in raid right now. I think Night Fae is still really good for raiding, but it's not like as strong.
I'll DPSing the crap. Blast.
I mean, up to 18 plus on top of the meters is an outlaw, but everything above that simply lack AoE. Yeah.
Come on,
just because people are looking for bigger AoE.
I can barely touch him, and I'm out DPSing you. What's your excuse?
Rogue's a better version of DK, and outlaw playstyle really attracts me. But I like to be at the top of the DPS meter. I feel you, Mugba. Rogues are really good for raiding right now. They're pretty good at Mythic Pluses as well.
Oh, you're right above
I do want you to play Survival Hunter. It's a lot of fun. I think with the tier set you might enjoy it more because it'll be easier to play. Much easier.
5, 4, 3.
It looks like our warrior might be playing Necrolord Banner next year. Now that the Lego's out, I think there's no reason not to. Because it's gonna be so good for that group gameplay. Actually gonna hold up for Flask. We don't actually need damage until P3. We're just gonna hold on and lust it with it. And lust it and bust it with it. And bust it. Man, I can't wait to try some of the tier sets and legendaries for Survival Hunter. That's gonna be so good. I'm hoping that spec will have a single target improvements now that AG popped in the chat and was like, yo, I hope they buff our single target. I never even thought about it. I was like, it's so AoE heavy. I was like, I'm okay with it. And I like the grenade resets that come naturally from the tier set. I don't know if you'll actually play Relic Stalker. Like, maybe you will, but I like the tier. I don't know, I just like the grenade build. I think it worked really well for that. And I wonder what you'll play for single target then. Necrolord can be okay, but I think you'll end up playing Venthyr, honestly. At least this is my gut feeling. If you probably single target as survival, you'll probably Venthyr. I mean, Knife might be really good too for like the 2-minute burst, but I think Venthyr has better secondaries for you from some of the tier set stuff. Like Naji in particular, the haste and crit combo, that would be really good. Plus, you also would get the bleed with a kill shot too, so that'd be really nice. But in AoE, it would probably be like Kyrian, or maybe not actually, because Kyrian Lego. No, maybe Necrolord at that point. Maybe you'll actually be Necrolord, because that could be really good. For the AoE like that, I could see it. Okay. Oh, that was on me. Yeah, I'm gonna go kill it. Wait, I'm AoE. I better not do that. I better cleave. Yeah, I'm an AoE class. Oh, capped, but still AoE class. I'm a cleave. I'm gonna let the single target classes do a better job of killing that thing. Even though my single target isn't that bad. I'm a pad. I'm gonna use my God-given gifts to pad the hell out of those mobs. Beautiful. Hey, all of us alive. Wow. Look at that. If we just don't die, we'll live and the fight is dead.
Trap stage. Range kit on those, please. We can't hit him. That was very poggers.
I saw that title.
Trap to the edge.
What did I do?
Very poggers.
Careful of that trap right next to it.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do.
No, not a bad thing, it's a good thing.
I stopped the game.
We just pushed the boss, we should be okay. Yeah, he's pushed.
That's safe.
Oh! How did all of us die there? What the? How did all of us die just now, dude? I don't understand. Do 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 do.
What's going on, friends?
It was kind of an awkward situation. The free ball tank wall coming at us, as well as the intermission wall coming at us. Not really sure why we keep getting those.
Just
Trying to kind of like push timing.
I think in that situation, it's best to just, as soon as you possibly can, get through the tank wall so you can avoid the intermission spikes. Because there, like, I hesitated there and I just got trapped by him.
You don't have mailbox?
Thank you. Here we go. Man, why are we still in paint mode, by the way? We've been doing this for so long. Dude, sometimes I try to blade rush and sometimes it just doesn't charge me to the boss when I think I'm far enough out. Other times when I think I'm close enough in, it just charges me anyway. Am I the only one who had this experience? I think like, oh, okay, this one charged me, and it just charged me in.
Stack up.
By the way, boys, if you guys are enjoying the streams, if you're having a good time, if you're just vibing, chilling, and you're watching, enjoying yourselves, give the stream a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. If you guys are watching the stream and you are not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Subscribe to the channel as well as hit the bell if you're going to watch the streams and videos anyway. And hopefully everybody has a good one. That's about all. That's all I can really talk about during intermission, man. I got nothing to say, man. I got nothing. Just waiting. What the? How did my dispatch do? Not do anything. Very handsome. What's up, Medkit? How you doing, fam? Handsome. Well, thank you. Wow. I got a lot of people calling me handsome. I don't know why I'm talking like that. How you doing? Hope your night's doing good. Let's blast it all out of the park. What's my damage, by the way? I'm just not doing anything. Am I missing something? I got poisons on. I got buffs on. I got sharpening stones on, which I don't really know if I even want to be running sharpening stones nowadays or Shadow Core. Shadow Core was great for the Mace Shower. But I don't really know what's better for raiding nowadays for Outlaw. I think it is still Shadow Core. Could be wrong though.
Ranger can't hit that. Ooh, those are stacked.
Bye chat, thanks so much for coming by, Deadly Ma. How you doing? Hope you have a good one, my guy. I don't know what I'm saying. How you doing? Because you're bailing out. Hope you had a good one, my man. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Hopefully see you in the next stream. Oh, I probably should have gated. Turn away. Okay, one in the back.
I'll convoke.
That's me. Memner will convoke it? Whoa. He's still gonna need help though, isn't he? That's still gonna need help. Oh, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Yeah, we're fine. We are okay. Chad, are we gonna get over this hurdle finally and do some fun bosses? Or do you think we're gonna be in here for a good bit? Is this it? Is this the pull? Can we do it? We have only one guy down. We could do it. We got a Bob there, so we can get around the orbs easily. Got bombs or traps to the edge. What do you guys think? Are we doing it? Are we killing it here, or are we back to square one?
Is that a chain coming? Tank wall, be careful.
Oh god, I just have to wait there for a second. I believe. Believe in the cleave. Tank dead.
There's traps outside.
Oh, good scythe. Look at him going far. That's a hellbar of a 4th-year rare at this point. Just kill it. Oh god.
Great, up against the balls, up against the walls, up against the walls.
Kill that ball, guys. Quickly, 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 quickly.
Nice.
Watch out for tank wall. These traps go to the middle of the room. Finish bomb.
Oh my god. It actually came kind of clutch. Why did it go this clutch?
I don't have another one.
Give the tank wall.
Oh. Oh, please. 100k. Oz. Oh no, dude. It's 40k. No. What the?
No.
Why? What the hell is going on? How did we die at the end? What? How are we losing people? What the? Lemoon's had a taunt because Tank was dead, so Lemoon's sacked himself. Not much you can do at the end. Literally nothing he could do.
I died.
Gotta steal, spike. Some bunch of people died at spikes at the end. Bro, this is that was so dumb. Oh, so lame. 26,000 health, dude.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no. I'm sorry for the coughs. Oh man, that hurts my sides whenever I cough now.
So I know we just couldn't do it. And
Man, in your opinion, how is it going to be Fury Kyrian? How is Fury Kyrian going to be? I think it's going to be good, yeah. I think it's going to be pretty good. The spear is great. It's going to fit well into the crit heavy playstyle. Stack and crit isn't bad whatsoever. It's actually pretty good legendary solo. So that together with any other Lego, it's going to be great for Fury. It's a solid choice for AoE and single target, especially if you play Mechanicus for cooldown reduction and Mythic Plus. It's an awesome choice. I think Kyrian is going to be a viable choice for Fury Warriors. There's options between Necro, you can go Night Fae, you can go Venthyr. All of them seem good in their early sims right now, with the tier set as well as the double Legos. Kyrian should be a pretty solid choice if that's like your personal playstyle. Highly unfortunate. That is highly unfortunate. I asked you guys, like, do you think it's gonna be we're gonna kill it here, or just gonna be in purgatory, a Paintsmith, a ball parade? And I guess we're gonna stick around here for a while, boys. Hope you like spikes and balls. This guy's knows how to party. Let's go. Well, we got it this time, right? There's no way. We got it this time, right, boys? This time, totally. Yeah. Was it Luminza swapped? Did Lumins have to swap off of his parse build? Parse build? Maybe? Parse build? Did he swap? Looks like he's swapping something. I think he swapped it, yeah. Oh, now he's swapping. Okay.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, he went full damn build. How long is streaming for, Dal? About another hour. We're ready to end our raids around 12 a.m. our time. So we're gonna be here for quite a bit. Hopefully we won't be on Paintsmith the whole time. Imagine on Paintsmith for another hour. That'd be kind of a yikes. Take my notes from top screen. Really do anything. In your opinion, how long is it going to be? How good is it going to be? In your opinion, how good is it going to be? It's going to be a solid contender. It's going to be a competitive playstyle. I don't know if it's going to be the... it looks like from the early sims for Fury Warriors, all Covenants are going to be good. All of them are going to be really close to one another, so it's really difficult to say which one is going to be the best. Fury, Kyrian, I think it's going to be with the easier playstyle. Right now it looks like Necrolord has a lot of potential to be slightly ahead. But like when I say slightly, I mean like really slightly. Like when I say that they're all real close to one another, they're all really close to one another. In viability and functionality. Nobody's really ahead of one another. Both pretty good. All of them are good, I mean. Because you have a fantastic Covenant Legendary. It's gonna fit well into the big damn build, especially with Raging Blows hitting as hard as they do. If you go for like a pretty heavy build with Raging Blows, that could be a hard hitter. I think you'll end up stacking more crit haste then instead of mastery, but it still would be really good. I think it's gonna be good for PvP to lock somebody down and then burst them down if you do end up playing Fury for PvP.
One in Africa.
I got it.
Oh god, there's two in Africa. Oh, this is gonna be a little rough, actually. Oh, we're dead. There's no way. We're gonna separate like that.
Oh, that was me.
And me.
I always like the Kyrian Spear build though, Justice. I think it's really good for arms because it synergizes better with the Blade Storm because Blade Storm is a good portion of your dam. Spear cooldown reduction with mechanicals should synergize pretty well with your recklessness, especially if you're playing the cooldown reduction like build. But I think you might end up playing Reckless Abandon. So Spear is a 1 minute CD. Reckless Abandon is a, well, I guess Reckless Abandon is a 1.5 minute CD. So I think if you play the Spear and you get some cooldown reduction on it, if you can get it down to like a 45 seconds, then you should be up every minute and a half together with Reckless Abandon. But I think it's going to be really good because you go for Reckless Abandon, you get a lot of rage, you Spear. I think we would end up doing Spear, Raging Blow, or Rampage in the opener, Charge in Spear, Rampage, into Reckless Abandon, Recklessness, Rampage, double Crushing Blow, which is going to be a Raging Blow amplified, into another Rampage, and just gotta go into like a big burst opener. And you would kind of want to make sure you have a Spear used outside, one Spear out without Reckless Abandon Recklesses, and then one into it. So yeah, how's Alden PvP next patch? I think it's gonna be pretty okay. Like it's gonna get more column points, just free damage. It's gonna get more between the eyes, which will be easier to set up for your green skin build. So it should be pretty good. I think its damage is actually gonna improve because normally you have to wait until between the eyes in order to do your dam. But I think it's going to be a little bit better. The pistol shot gives you a lot more column points, which is good. If you play Blunderbuss, that's going to be a lot of column points that you can generate potentially. I think you'll end up playing green skins though, but you'll get more uses out of green skins, so more burst. You can go for like a pistol. You could go for like a build where you go for between the eyes, pistol shot, into maybe like a sinister strike for the proc, into another pistol shot. It could be really deadly. Like back to back beefed up pistol shots could be extra deadly. It could be insane. Better than Assas? I think it'll be about where it's at versus Assas. Like, Out of the Rogue isn't really a spec that's been super popular. It's only recently got picked up by a lot of players playing it. So, it's gonna be like a really, really early. Like, it's still in the early, like... We're in the early stages to find out just how good it is, but it has potential. Assas 2-piece, though, looks nuts. Even the nerf version at 40% damage increase is still gonna be really good. I think Assas Sirsa looks insanely strong. 40% more damage on bleeds and poisons when you shift somebody. I mean, goddamn, that's good for cleave, that's good for single target bursts, that's good for nukes. That's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be incredibly good. Especially when you have a bunch of bleeds and you have an Envenom rolling with all those autos while Slice and Ice is up, dude, you're gonna melt people. You're just gonna slice them up. You're gonna slice them to bits. It's gonna be super good. Beef pistol, yeah, you're gonna be shooting a big old pistol. You're gonna be a big old Texas Ranger. You're gonna be wrangling up fools. You're playing Red Dead Redemption, bro. If only they made it so that the for PvE, if only they made it so the green skin was a better Lego for PvE. Like if that was the stronger Lego, we'd be straight up Red Dead Redemption with that spec. It'd be so fun. Like, so many people just want to shoot a pistol. So many people in the rogue community just want to hit a pistol shots, like fatty pistol shots. It would be so good because it sounds like it's set up better for pistols, but it'll actually give you more calm points and more finishes, which means more cooldown reduction, which makes the drone rush better with celerity, where you get 8% more damage whenever a drone rushes up. So it actually makes a drone rush better in a way because it's more finishers, so better cooldown reduction. But it's kind of lame. But like that's how it would be sometimes. They might still change it and adjust it so that green skins Lego is a bit better. Maybe they'll nerf celerity or something, or buff green skin by like 20% maybe. So like 300% more damage, like 320% more damage maybe. I don't know, something along those lines. That would be a way to do it though. Nerf the 2-piece, yeah, a little bit, but it's still really good. So it's a nerf. But you should look at it from a perspective of it went from god damn that thing is strong to like that's a really good tier set. That's like the best nerf you can get. If it went from like a nerf wow it's really good to wow it's really bad, that's a nerf. That's a big nerf. But it went from damn that thing is overpowered to it's really good. It still is really effective. It's still really strong.
Going behind as well. Have any movement, guys?
Seriously, it's still really good. It's incredibly good.
Whose roll was that?
That was mine.
Moving left. And you're working your way back towards the gate. Gate.
20 seconds on a res. 10 seconds.
Alright, let's see if we can just kill this boss and do like Guardian or something, like a fun boss. This guy's overstayed his welcome, or we overstayed our welcome here.
Res is up when you can spare it. I don't know who you want to get up.
Not pass.
Do not take.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Waiting for the wall to end.
These chains are going to the edge. Or a trap, excuse
Oh,
me.
but they're gonna be not to rep. So on PTR testing, they changed it so you can actually test double Legos without any rep requirement. But it being tied to rep, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. Like, I feel like they should have. Maybe they'll reconsider it. I understand the idea, like, oh, okay, you know, you might have to get a rep on your main character. Because, like, you'll probably want to do the rep and, like, the story stuff in Zereth Mortis anyway.
Diamond, wrong spot.
I'm hoping they reconsider it and maybe attach it to, like, a chapter in the storyline. Like, whenever you get a chapter 3 or chapter 4 or whatever. Like, having power tied to a reputation, I don't think is a good way of going about it. Like, oh, you just been playing the patch and you just didn't do any of the rep stuff? You just didn't, you know, commit to the rep stuff? Oh, I guess you don't get to be stronger. Because the double legendaries, I guess it's a legendary, right? Like WAD Legos or MOP Legos that had a long quest chain and quest line. But like, come on, there's so much of your game, like base gameplay.
Tank wall.
I don't know, man. That's how I feel about it.
Nope.
She's like, nope. Oh no. That was pretty toxic, actually. Just nope. Nope, not bopping. Oh, strict! Oh, likely strict can't give that weapon away. It's actually good for him.
Interesting. Go to Guardian.
GG, there it is. We did it.
Bracelet doesn't even play the world.
Yeah, John, we'll see, man. We'll see. I don't like having power linked to a reputation. I mean, that's what they've done for like the last bits. But like, I don't think Torghast need a rep, right? You just go in Torghast, you grind it out, you're good. You need to do a dungeon in order to get your recipe or a certain raid boss. It was like, okay, well, I think that's something that players can accept. I think majority of players were able to accept that fact. And you go to Torghast, you grind out your soul ash, you buy your item, that's it, you have it. You go in a raid, you get items. You know, you go in a dungeon to get items. But to have like rep or have like, I guess technically, if your legendary was stuck to a reputation, because there are some legendaries that are stuck to a rep, they're like inconsequential legendaries that are stuck to rep. Legendaries that no one really cares for. It's like, if you want to do it, if you want to get it, you'll fine. You know, they're not really the strongest. They have some niche uses. Like, what do they have for Legos that are rep based? They have Echo of Eonar, which is like, your spells and abilities have a low chance to summon a spirit familiar that increases your damage or healing or damage reduction for 10 seconds. Effect is duplicated to your allies at 50% effectiveness. It's like some weird, like, hybrid helper, like, group leg, which I guess is cool. No one's really using it, but I guess it's cool. Norganon's Sagecy, so like if you're a caster and you stand still, eventually build up this buff where you can move and cast. That's neat. Judgment Arbiter, like you have the zap that goes between you and allies that also have the same Lego. That's cool if you end up running it, but no one's running it. Battalion Sacrifice, cool. It's some kind of defensive Lego with some damage. Third Eye of the Jailer is for you get buffs while you're in the maw, or maw rattle. Also, you get buffs while in not in the maw, right? It's just you have a high chance of killing an enemy has a high chance to spawn an explosive maw rat at the corpse location. After a couple seconds, it explodes for nature damage to all enemies, poisoning him, decreasing the damage done. Again, like niche legendary that nobody really cares for. A lot of the other Legos have like specific ways for you to unlock them.
What? Yeah. That's what happens when you reset Guardian.
That's what happened to Taz on Facebook.
Oh no.
Records, do you need Guardian? No.
Do you want Guardian?
Indifferent. What about Clayer Smite?
But if you told me, right, on the same topic, if you told me like Doomblade, that's going to be tied to rep, I think a lot more people will be upset. Because a lot of people don't care that there's already legendaries behind rep. Like, yeah, ones that no one cares for, and the ones that don't really affect gameplay. They're niche, but like, if you want to get them, you can for completionists, I guess. But like, all your actual gameplay ones? Bro, no. I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like it's something you should earn, maybe through like a chapter storyline, something that's standardized. Because there's people out there right now that don't even have their Quarthia rep maxed out. I think the only people that really maxed it out were people that wanted to PvP at high level and they needed conduits, or Mythic Plus pushers, or Mythic Raiders. There's a lot of people in between that do heroics and normals and casual stuff. They don't need it. Not really. People want to be able to get a conduits at max, but like they don't really feel like they have to do it either. I think it should be more straightforward. There should be more straightforward design to be able to unlock it. Like unlocking the recipe itself, unlocking the actual item itself should be straightforward.
Diamond Circle X.
Especially like since it's the last patch, like if this is the last story patch of Shadowlands and it's intended to be the last patch of Shadowlands, why make things complicated, right? Why do it? Just make it easier. Let people play the game. Give people opportunity to play their classes. Give people the opportunity to play their alts. Like there's even stuff that they're doing where they're adding the item that will give you all conduits to 278 item level if you got max rep with the Enlightened Brokers, which I think is fine. Like it's an item, you do the grind the first time, you got him to Revered, actually not even Exalted, just Revered. You got him to Revered, that's it, you did the grind, and now you can use this item for your ults to just max out the conduits. That's awesome. I think it's great. But like, then they added the whole thing of, but you also need to do, oh, they've done all dungeons at 20, or Mythic Raiding, or PV, or Gladiator. And it's like, for me, I'm definitely gonna unlock it. Like, my guild is still gonna raid. I'm gonna push keys. I'm a PvP too. Like I have avenues. I have groups to play with, but for most players, like I don't know, dude. People just want to be able to finish their character, finish out their conduits, feel like they've hit that end game. Even if they're not killing the boss at the very end, like at least finish up your conduits to the highest level. Oh, that would feel great. Man, I finally did it. I got my character to max level. That's it. I'm done. Now I want to go play some alts. It would be kind of nice if you could just get those alts caught up to where your main was, in case you're looking to switch your main completely. Maybe you were playing a character so far in Zereth Mortis, and you're like, you know what, I kind of don't like where, let's say you're playing a Shadow Priest, or Disc Priest, and you're like, you know what, I kind of don't like where the Disc Priest is going. I don't, you know, Tears of the School, Double Echoes is fine, but it's like, I just don't like the, you know, I'm tired of the Priest thing. But I was looking at my friend who's playing a druid, and I kind of like what they were doing, and I kind of want to try that. Maybe it's like a perfect opportunity to play your new main. How nice would it be just to have some of this endgame stuff that your main has worked for that your alt can now use? You know? Because it all is a grind in the end anyway. And hopefully they'll reconsider a lot of this like character stuff and become more account stuff in the future. So like if you do something on one character, you shouldn't have to do it on the other. Like if you work towards something on one character, you earn it for your whole account. So if you want to play some alts, get those benefits, I think you should be able to. And what's good is so far Blizzard has been listening to feedback. They have been having back and forth discussions. A lot of the people over there, like, they are communicative. They are considering options. They are listening to feedback. So now is the time to do it. Now is the time to do it.
I didn't notice.
There's a lot of back and forth been going on, and it's been great to see, right? There's still some outliers that are still kind of like weird, like Paladins haven't been discussed a lot in terms of the tier sets or like what's going on with them. Death Knight tier sets and stuff like that hasn't really been super discussed, I don't think, as of recently. And there's still some tier sets that like have issues. There's some legendaries that have issues. So like the patch is still evolving. It's still getting regular updates, like still putting in work. But like it's been so nice as of 9.2 with like the PTR and the back and forth conversation on tier sets, and then I'm adjusting stuff and having a more interaction with the community, getting ideas, listening to feedback, coming up with something. Like the rest of Shaman tier set change that was such a good sign for me, man. That got me hopeful. You know, I'm breathing the hopium hard, but listen to this, dude. Imagine you come up with a tier set and it's kind of okay. It works out. All right, cool. All right. Bye, guys. You know, enjoy tier set. They didn't do that. Instead, they were like, you know what? Hey, hold on. We hear you guys are like, yeah, you know what? You guys don't really dislike this tier set. I get it. So we're going to change it. So whatever tier set you got going on, forget about it. We'll come back later. We want your feedback. Give us ideas. We want you to play with chain heal. Like, we want it to be an ability that's get used in this raid tier. How can we make it a possibility, a viability? So players start throwing ideas. Okay, chain heal, maybe throw proc. Maybe when you drop autonomy, chain heal. Maybe cooldown reduction. That's not a mechanic that shamans really play with. Some kind of CDR to it. I'm like, all right, collected all the data. And they constructed like one of the most complicated tier sets out there that I've seen. Of like, this thing can build procs, and this can work for this, and this can proc this, and that can proc that. But like together, all together, it's like you create cooldown reduction to your shaman totems whenever you use chain heal. But also you don't need to use chain heal yourself. You can just drop a totem and it shoots out a chain heal for itself. So it actually works out really well. So you do get to use chain heal without needing to use chain heal. You got cooldown reduction, which has interactions with covenants now. And it's a much more interesting tier set because it gives shamans something that they didn't really have before, which I don't remember them having cooldown reduction in past expansions or often getting some sort of effect for cooldown reduction, like crazy good cooldown reduction. But it's like, it's there now, and it's a fantastic idea, and I think it'll work really well, at least in the early iteration. Like, a lot of people found it good on paper, and using it, like, there's so many cool bonuses with it. And now it's like, man, well, there's some legendaries you can now consider with some of these tier sets that could be really interesting. You know, like, that gave me like some hope. I was like, yo, they're listening. They make that change. They've been making changes since.
Don't get me boxed, right?
And this has been really good to see overall. So they're listening right now for, what is it, patch 9.2. So right now is the best time to express your ideas, your thoughts in the forums. Just go post a forum. You know, let them know what's up. Let them know your thoughts. Let them know what you're thinking. Now's the time to do it.
Next episode, some Nick working down.
My game just crashed. Someone's gonna have to do it.
I'll take it. Me working down.
Nice.
We're gonna get the soak on the fourth set, Nick. You're back in.
If he's not back, he's dead, isn't he? Oh, he's not dead yet. But he's definitely gonna die in the next part. Unless he'll be resin, maybe. I'm not getting any good procs for buffs. There we go. That's a decent buff. Oh, that's a great buff. This is probably the most times that I've gotten the, what is it, the circle mechanic on the pillar for this boss. P1 Sylvanas, let's go, my guy. Hell yeah. First night just got done, let's go. Hell yeah. I wish you guys luck and try to get your cutting edge before the raid tier is over. I believe you guys can do it. If you guys got P1, P2 is not that difficult. P3 is, you gotta have to work on it. It's a long fight, but I wish you the best, MLS. What class you playing for that, for the raid?
This says one bow blast really hard.
You res me, please?
Oh, fireball, dude. I haven't seen it in a while. H-Pallet, let's go. Yeah, H-Pallet is fantastic for that fight. You provide good dam, you have really good defensives. Yeah, you're just in melee. So running out of darkness is going to be a pain.
If you just like take the second of the group or something.
I can do it, I got you.
Oh, okay.
I must get closer. Beware.
Yeah, hopefully they don't change their minds about the whole rep thing. I feel like tying things to rep is something they do pretty often, and it's just something they fell on immediately. Because I think they do so much stuff tied to rep. They just kind of like, well, we do everything with rep, so I guess they just have it tied to rep. But I thought they could reconsider. Nice. Ooh, okay. That's a good. Oh, that's a good trinket. That's a good trinket. Anybody need it? Anybody actually need? I can never get the damage I want for this fight, man. This fight in particular. Can never do enough that I want to do. I'm also hoping that we'll be able to do enough damage to make up the Winds of Winter Dam. Hopefully. Also, I don't think we need to fight the big guy. I could have maybe bypassed him, let him walk around, but maybe just killing him is better. That's auto damage stats. It's gonna weird without dumb sockets. Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Did no one activate the skip?
So the tier sets are gonna have to be a little bit better. I think, yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. Is trying to they'll be able to tune them. I think right now is just to get them functional. The idea is to get the tier sets functional and get them like playable, and then take tier sets and try to adjust them and buff them, nerf them as needed, in order to make sure that things work properly. I think that's the idea right now. Funny videos and fun. I'm curious, how is Rogue feeling now when you think of PTR? It's pretty good, Tane. I like it a lot. I think we should be a pretty good class going forward into 9-2. We got really good tier sets, which I generally consider good for rating. I don't think that's going to change too much unless like we're just underperforming numerically. We have good survivability. Usually numbers wise we're pretty good. A lot of rogues want to be like as viable as we were in SOD. And the guys that are working on tier sets, for example, also have the same wishes. So there's a lot of like overlap in like wants between people that play the game and people that work on the game too. At least right now in Rogue Discord. Really good at M+. Utility is incredibly good. It's unparalleled. We're good push spec. We're pretty good in PvP. Like Rogue in general is a good spot, like as a just pure DPS class. I am wondering though, just how good will specs like Outlaw be versus like, I don't know, like specs like Outlaw and like Assassination against one another, you know? Haha.
Showing my support.
Thank you so much, my guy.
Trying to pop Phil down.
Hey, I believe in you guys.
Best WoW streamer emo.
That's right, streamer, my man. Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate it. Okay, we got a hashtag MLS in the chat, boys. Hashtag MLS in the chat. Showing appreciation with the wonderful, beautiful Dono, my man. Thank you. Yo, I believe in you guys. I think you guys can do it. I don't know how long we have until 9.2, but if you guys already got P1 down, and you feel like you can do P1 consistently on day 1 of Sylvanas, just take all the strats that everybody else has, take all the gear that you got, right? I think you guys are ahead of time. I think all the strategies and all the secrets about the fight have been figured out. Take the best strats, apply them. Practice makes perfect, and I think you guys can do it, honestly. I really do. Tane, I'm hoping we'll have more Covenant variety. Might need some Covenant tuning, but hopefully we'll get some Covenant variety in 9.2. But if you're not super stickler on Covenant variety, I think Rogue should be fine. Again, we'll see how tuning plays out. I think that's really what's going to come down to is tuning. It's not like Rogues really do anything that's unique that other classes can't. Like, we have Cloak, we got Vanish, we got Blind, we got Dots, we got big AoE with Subtlety, we got Cleave with Outlaw. Like, we got some good stuff. But like, we don't really have anything that like makes them stand out, like a mage with intellect buff and ice block, like a hard immunity. I guess Cloak is magic immunity, but not a hard immunity. Being a melee, they're not terrible though, I guess. I was running Blood too. Yeah, Blood. Yeah, it's really, really good. Blood is really, really good. Just pops are actually healing or damn. They will heal you or will heal an ally. I think that's why a lot of people run Blood. Frost can also be really good. I think it could be more damn if you're a crit heavy class, and it could be give you a shield, which is really, really good. I gotta check a sim.
Yo, casters. If I have a main hand offhand 252 and a agility weapon,
Oh my god.
nope, two-hander.
You need 259.
Staff, you've done downstairs before? Yep. I'm gonna send you on first group, Clavin, I'm gonna send you on second.
Alright.
Face scrub sucks. Yeah, we don't even do face scrubs anymore. No fate. Yeah, we're skipping that one completely. What color do you prefer? Looking to get a classic and have fun with DPS-wise and playstyle-wise. And have a lot of fun with Rogue at the end of BFA. Looking to try again. It's a fantastic spec. I think you'll enjoy it a lot. He runs Ventier, yeah, as Outlaw. Assassin's pretty cracked. Even for Assassin, Ventier's really good right now. And Night Fae and Necrolord might be okay too in the next tier.
I'll cover.
But yeah, I think it'll be really good.
Because I'm not going down in front. Or I'm going down second, so you can get it up to.
Staff can get it on the second intermission, so Clay will get it on first.
Alright. Staff, you get it third also. Me fix my week 4 and I'll be ready.
We can't push too hard with Drizzle on bullets.
So hold for the second shatter then. Soul shatter or whatever.
That weak order is a weak order for the interrupt order. If you're on it, you have to go to custom options and specify what.
Anybody
what
need
interrupt
these
you
leather
are.
boots?
Do you think Venti HPL will fall off next patch? The Covenant Lego sucks. I think the Covenant Lego can be a little bit better because you'll get more value uses of Ashland, and it'll give you a longer duration of Ashland. So you can like you can cancel it ahead of time and then use it at a later time of the fight. So it might give you more, technically more use of Ashes because it'll make it last longer. But it also gives you that cooldown reduction so you can remove it. So you reduce CDR and use it at a later time, so it gives you flexibility. But yeah, it's not. It doesn't actually buff it really. I think it's supposed to give it 50% more damn though, isn't it? Or just duration. I think it still should be pretty good. MLS, I think it should still. I think it's going to be the go-to. I think more fun ones are going to be Necrolord, Carrion, maybe even Fae for the buffs that it provides. But I think Venti is still going to be a solid choice. Seems so Giga Brain running out on accident. No, you won't run. No, they changed it. So they actually changed it with today's build. So instead of running out, you actually have to cancel it. But they added a mechanic where if you press Ashen again, like if your Ashen is down and you press the button again, it will cancel it. So you can like drop Ashen, but if you have to run out of it, you won't have any issue. You'll be able to drop Ashen, but if you press the button again, you'll cancel it, and then the Legend will refund you the cost or refund your CD on it. Yeah, they changed it, so it will be a little bit better. It's worth reading the patch notes. They put them out on Wowhead if you want to check them, or if you just go to like WoW forums and there's like a whole section for like recent posts, or just check it on PTR. But they changed it a little. Yeah, it should be a little bit more flexible, a little bit better. It looked like they were gonna nerf it. It's nerfed in tooltip, but it's not actually nerfed on PTR. So they might be nerfing Ashen going forward since you'll get double Lego. So don't be surprised if they end up nerfing the damage and the healing of it in future. But right now, on tooltip it's nerfed, but not in the actual gameplay. So we're not sure if it's supposed to get nerfed or not. But it's expected to maybe, since again, double Lego. So we'll see. But right now it's the same. So we're still not sure. That's a 50-50. So let's not put stock into that one. Not that I say, oh man, they nerfed it. It's like, okay, something weird going on. Maybe, maybe not. Let's just go with not nerfed for now. If it gets nerfed, just be aware. But maybe not. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the channel. I've been thinking about making a rogue that you guys easy to play. I think they're great to start with. I think if you start with Assassination, it's a very new player-friendly spec. You'll be able to get into start playing that spec and start performing pretty well at it pretty early on. Assassination will be the go-to, especially if you level a rogue. Like, they're not that difficult. Like, can they be more difficult? Yes. Can they be like really, really, you know, super giga big brain? Yes, for sure. Are they gonna be? Unlikely. Especially if you play Assassination. It's a good starter spec. I think it's gonna be more involved and more complex than an average spec that you might have played in the past. Because, you know, it's rogues. You know, there's a common point management, energy management, a lot of things to manage.
Like now.
Melee, get these kicks. If you're going down, make sure you get these kicks on solo.
Yeah, give Assassination a try, especially if you're playing and leveling a new character. The energy region is going to be really slow if you're leveling, by the way. At least until like level 30 or so, and then it starts a lot better. A lot better. But if you're playing a max level right now and you had a rogue for a while, Assassin's a good starter. Not super complex, not super challenging. Oh, look at that guy leaping in. Look at him leap.
Just keep going out.
Sweet baby jeebus.
Might be late on my cooldowns downstairs, but I should have them. You just pushed like a second too early. Should be alright. I end up having to stop DPS anyways.
Which class I think is like the hardest to play at the same time really rewarding. Hardest to play, Feral Druid. Really rewarding, it really comes down to your personal choice. It's hard for me to tell you which class is really rewarding because it is really subjective. Right? It's extremely subjective. Oh god, I'm just dead. I had to cloak that. Rolled is dead.
Just tried to hex Lamoons, said he was immune.
Get owned, hexing a druid.
That is a feral thing, yeah. Druid thing in general.
Lamoon's best me. I got it.
Well, you can decline it.
It's been such a pile of moons.
I need, can you cover first on X?
Yep.
Pot if you have it downstairs. I won't have wind rush.
Staff, take second on X on this, not the third.
To be some covered in the skull.
We said go downstairs, go downstairs.
Yeah, go downstairs.
Everybody go down. Everybody go down in the green. Don't kill Kel'Thuzad.
Wait a long time. Okay, good there.
Recovery.
And that's how we reset. Just go downstairs, and when Kel'Thuzad has no one to fight upstairs, then he just resets.
Yep.
What is yours? Let's see. Yeah, double Lego. Yeah, 9-2 on PTR right now. Double Legos are up on PTR right now. If you guys want to test them. My main is Demon Hunter. Yo, how you liking the Demon Hunter tier set, Wizness? I had another guy pop in, and he was pretty happy with it. What are your thoughts on cooldown reduction on that thing? I think it's better than what they had. Man, Demon Hunter just needs more fun spells to play with, man. Just give him more. That's how I feel about it. Damn it, Hedgefellow downstairs in Age. Yeah, it is intense. It is intense. You just gotta run. Not the most mobile class, but if you got druids down there or enhanced champion with a totem, it gives you a little bit of easier mobility. I feel like we have a pretty easy time downstairs though, or at least I do, because I am playing Noodle Arms Outlaw, so I can hit the boss from like another zip code. What classes are hardest to play? Definitely Feral Druid. Most rewarding is subjective. I feel like Feral Druid can be really rewarding, but I think Frost Death Knight can be really difficult too. I'm trying to think of a class that like I feel like I felt like I got it, and then once I get it, you just do well at it, and it feels fantastic. Class is kind of difficult, but very rewarding once you get it. I think Enhancement Shaman. Enhancement Shaman is really good. I like the cooldown reduction on it. It has a bit of RNG to the gameplay, which I don't mind. Like, you know, sometimes you're like,
we need to back up on the X.
when you don't have a rotation that's like super predictable, like things change sometimes and things are different. I'll prefer that. I like that. But it's all about like maximizing the value of the CDs as enhancement. It's so good. Like once you figure it out. Another one is I'd say Demonology Warlock. You need very, very CD heavy gameplay to be able to get the maximum amount of demons summoned and then empower them with a Tyrant. And that takes skill and that takes time and like practice. Another one's really good is Subtlety. Once you can line up your cooldowns, like once you learn that you need to line up around Symbols of Death buff, you want to make sure to have something rolling inside of your Symbols of Death every single time. Once you figure that out and you could do that consistently, oh, that feels great. You really feel like you do damn. It feels really good. It's very fast paced. There's a little bit of like thinking ahead. You have to think ahead with that spec. I think Arcane Mage too, like especially when you play Kyrian and you play the missile build instead of like the normal Arcane Blast build, once you get it right, once you get the Lego, it is good.
They're good. Yeah, keep going. Go as hard as we can.
Melted.
Perfect.
Watch staff.
Those would be some of the specs that I'd say. They feel like really, really like, it feels like the better you play, the better you do at them. A lot of them come down to like gearing. A lot of them come down to like getting the right secondary stats, getting the right trinket. Like Shadow Priest is a lot of practice, but a lot of it comes down to like having the good stats. That's how the spec has been for like the longest. Outlaw part of it is gearing. Actually, a huge portion of it is right now is gearing, especially in raiding, because once you get enough crit, you're good. But also it comes down to like buffs. Do you have good buffs? Do you have bad buffs? And being able to adjust those buffs, which I like, but I won't say it's like there's not enough control in that rotation where it's like it feels like you can affect every aspect of it. Also, I got a really low there for a second, but I lived. I don't even know how.
You needing help.
Kill it! Oh, nice. I would go rogue. Feral is sweet, but he is right. Feral joins up top damage or low DPS and skill. Yeah, Feral is the most challenging one. I'm sure Feral feels like, you know, you probably feel satisfied. Like, man, I played the hell out of my Feral. I have the best top damage in a raid. But like, it's hard. It's like ridiculously difficult. I think it's the last hard spec in the game for DPS.
After this next set, we back.
Because a lot of them are like very, very like CD oriented or resources oriented.
Do your best. Just keep going. Keep going.
We actually did it.
Sussy.
That might have been me, honestly.
God damn it, Dalaran.
What? We lived and we actually had it clean.
This fan account, dude.
Oh, alright, dude. Alrighty, man.
Advice he gave me in WAD. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
give me this. Yeah, let me go make some shitty guides for you to complain about. I'll be the biggest source of misinformation you've ever seen. God damn it.
Holy shit, he remembers it word for word.
Soloing.
Good man.
I'll take DPS as a Feral. Yo, we have a DPS Feral too. We have a guy named Lamoons. He's pumps.
Oh.
He played Boomy for us, but then he was like, yo, I really want to play Feral. Please let me play Feral. And then we were like, wow, Feral's really good for Castle Nathria. Like, Feral was incredibly good in Castle Nathria.
Have to chill out.
I don't think I've got a single wins of winter block unless I have on the boss.
You get kicked on third cross stat.
No rolled. Was that a Kel'Thuzad joke?
Now it is.
Nice.
After just get ready to back up for wins. Back up. Wait for one pass and you can go in.
They want to move straight. Those benches are low, and then one's dead.
Just be careful. Watch the hell
Keep
bars.
going. Keep going downstairs.
Push downstairs.
Okay, kill it.
Can we get that every week?
Holy fuck it.
Make sure we get kicks on these Reavers. Solo.
Yeah, MLS. I wouldn't say Feral is bad either, actually, for raiding. Like, if you want single target damage, there's no other class out there that does good single target damage. Like, there's a lot of classes that have, like, utility, like a warrior, you know, brings Rallying Cry, you may bring Reflect. That could be really good.
Yo,
I was gonna
can we
close
get
that thing.
Every week? Holy fuck.
Yeah, good luck. Our DPS is so inconsistent. It's not even funny. Any relics of Frozen Wastes? Any Spider Boys?
The sword.
Summon on the Rubian?
I got the trinket.
I forgot to
No,
look the sword.
You forgot? No! What the heck?
So clean. Dude, we never get this clean goes on this fight, ever. This is the cleanest we've ever done this place. At least this fight in particular. There's no way we kill Sylvanas tonight, dude. Unless we just one-shot Sylvanas, there's no way. But yeah, I can't decide. Make it a rogue and a feral druid. Although leaning more towards rogue right now. With you saying that assassin is fun to play. Yeah, I think it's totally worth your time, honestly. It's totally worth your time. Looking forward to Demon Hunter set? That's awesome. Yeah, buddy, business. Assassin, give it a try if you like Assassin and you feel like you're getting the hang of it. From Assassin, it's a great stepping stone spec because with Assassin, you'll get the energy regen, combo points, cooldown management, all that stuff. And you can take those lessons and apply it to subtlety, which is very CD heavy. Yeah. I have a third one in my bank. You want me to get that for you?
No, you don't. Are you serious?
I do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've been trying to collect.
Do 'em like that, dude.
I'm trying to collect them at this point, bro. I've been trying to collect them. I only have 3 so far.
I'll try to get everybody the ring. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need those. Yeah, I need a ring. Anybody got rings?
Ring's big. All right, let me fix this still. Now let's go.
One shot sub? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Right? We'll see. If we one shot it, we'll have a great rest of the week. We're just done. We don't have to come back to here ever again.
Sorry, 4 other melee.
Engine Knight doesn't exist? Yeah, it really doesn't. I feel like it doesn't exist as long as they try to roll it on sub. I got it once, trying to roll it on sub, had to roll it up to another rogue that's not even in the guild anymore, on heroic. As soon as I swapped it to assassination, we had a drop. And then next week we had another one drop. And then we had another one drop, just a heroic version. And then we had another one drop in mythic. So I have two in my bags, 1 in the bank. So I just think I'm chilling with them.
Records, do you need this one?
I don't need it, man.
Bum 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 bum.
That's where I lose all the winnings. Yeah, who's gonna roll first? Oh, that's a good roll. That was going to.
What does your vault look like this week on?
Oh, that's a bad roll.
I mean, it doesn't matter what my vault looks like. Can't get anything from it.
You don't need the stuff from KTZ?
I've never killed KTZ on my trip.
Oh, no.
Well, it's 59k.
Any big daggers in that sofa? No, it's actually, is that what the raid is called? Sepulcher of the first ones. Are we actually gonna call it Sofo? Because I know the current raid is SOD. Are we actually gonna call it Sofo? Yeah, you guys wanna play Sofo? We gotta raid Sofo. Mythic Sofo, 10 out of 10. Yo, that's actually so weird to say. I never thought of it like that. I don't know. I don't think I have a lot of the loot tables set up for Sofo yet. It's gonna be so weird. But I'll call it Sepulcher for now. All right, let's just call it. I'll call it Sepulcher. I like Sofo. I don't hate it, but it's just so weird. It makes you think of the word sofa. But sofa. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. Oh my god, that could have so many bad jokes with Sofo.
I don't need it. I do not need it.
We're in Sofo, boys. Man. So many jokes that could come from that, but yeah, I don't know. We don't know the loot tables on them yet, unless they changed them on PTR recently. It doesn't. I didn't see any. I saw some weird trinkets and some weapons, but like nothing that has special effects.
I apologize.
From what I've seen, I know there's some trinkets, but that's about it.
For Cav and
I think Icy Veins had an early version of these trinkets, and not all of them are workable at the moment, or like functional. There's some trinkets that have like same effect, but you know they're gonna be something different after a bit. But not all of them are ready for testing. Or maybe like they'll add some tomorrow for tomorrow's raid testing. My Sofo raid and Sofo, my Paladin is so slow. Your Paladin is Sofo King slow, right? Is that what you're? That's what I meant. Like, it was Sofo. You could have so many jokes with this raid. It's gonna be all over the place, dude.
Anyway, long story short,
Sofo, King,
Staff,
slow.
In that picture, you will be honey buns. And Pasta Q, you'll be.
I need to look them.
Dark Windress.
I'm hoping not. As cool as it is having weapons with special
For
effects,
orientation,
I'm hoping we don't necessarily have to have like.
The
Well, maybe no. Okay, so what if
corner
there's
of the
one-handers,
platform that has
like
the sigil on it.
axes or fists, that have like a cool
Position
effect?
stays
I'll be okay
the
with that
same
because I think a
relative
lot of
to the sigil on
rogues.
every platform.
I guess it depends on everybody, but like I had some dudes in chat earlier that were like, you know what? I don't want to run a dagger offhand. Like, can I have a heavy weapon, main hand, heavy weapon, like offhand, like a sword, axe, fizz for mods and stuff? I think it'd be cool.
On a side note, you're gonna need some.
So I'm hoping there won't be like any special weapons for that reason alone. Because if there's a dagger with a cool effect, you're gonna be required to run it if you want to raid.
Sheila wants to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there really OP shields? Yeah, there is a good shield. Shields, I don't really care that much about, because again, I can't use them. But I think having like a unique shield is cool. I know there's that one that puts absorb, but also can do like splashback damage to the enemy. I think that's interesting. I like it. I think as a healer, you're gonna have some viability with it. Yeah, it's gonna scale up with Mythic version. I think it's cool. I don't hate it.
So just on
I like the fact that it can shield an ally, but then it can like do damage too. So like it has a bit of like viability of like flexibility of like doing both. I don't mind little things like that. I just don't really want like an edge of night, you know? Because like the dagger's really good. Like for that fight, is not a great fight for Outlaw. Just because I had so much downtime between ads and between downstairs phase, but within that fight, like Banshee's Blight is 2.8% of my damage. Like that's pretty good. Actually, no, hold on. Let's just go to a fight where I'm actually like can actually hit a boss. Let's just take a look at Guardian. Right, Guardian. Like Banshee's Blight does more damage than my instant poison. So does my weapon. Like it's 3.5% of my damage for free.
Staff.
You know, like
I'm gonna swap it up. Josh, you're gonna be honey buns on the quilt, and Staff, you'll be
like trinkets. I'm okay with. You know, doing a lot of damn. I'm fine with that. But weapons and stuff, it's like, oh man, it just makes you feel like. The problem with that is it makes you feel like if you don't have the specific weapon, even on heroic or normal or mythic or whatever, you're losing out on that bonus effect. Like free MZ. Yeah, it's not bad. Anyone trick it with 10 minutes AD reduces shadow damage? Yeah, that one is interesting. So that one is interesting because cosmic damage is holy, shadow, and arcane. Or holy, shadow, and something else. I think it's arcane. So the cosmic damage is what a lot of the damage goes out in that rate. Because it's holy and shadow, does it count as double for cooldown reduction, or is it just like one single spell? Or does it count as two? Because it's cosmic. That's what I'm wondering. Windsor chill at the top. Yeah. That's my biggest concern with rogues going into 9-2. It's like, man, Winds of Winter is 17% of my 18% of my damage basically. So I'm hoping the tier set is good enough. You know, I'm hoping the tier set, double Lego, all that is enough to like at least keep us where we're at right now. You know, because we're not terrible. We're not exactly considered like the top of the rating, but we're actually really not bad.
No.
Like Rogue's all 3 specs are doing really good. I don't necessarily want to be like that good, but like I don't want to be like trolling either. Aston ticker for 20k target, 20 plus targets. I wonder if that's gonna be to trick us one fight. Yeah, that's a different whole another story. For the Anduin one, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if they'll let you run 2 because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like unique, but that would be a really good one. All in all.
You ready, man?
Yes.
That's gonna be pretty fun.
Down, get a Bantis, and
Oh yeah. Memnarch, where are you? Here you go. Good luck.
Just open trade with Memnarch. He's got him. Oh, yeah.
In the meantime, let it be known that Josh Master has a big dick.
Why are you How much did he pay you?
He has
50 shade stones.
He has big thumbs also.
No, big toe thumbs.
Hello?
Toe thumbs?
Oh god, I forgot. I
There's a couple Katie's down, possibly.
Victor, I might need you to prove that in Raider stuff.
Are your
It's somewhere in
feet
this thread.
made out of hands? Do you have toe thumbs?
No, I went to Taco Bell one time and took a picture, and they were like, "God damn, you have big
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
toes."
Focus
Yeah, your
up.
pumper's dirty.
Focus
Oh yeah,
up.
focusing.
Let's one shot this shit.
Okay, we literally, I think it's like we got 2 attempts at this because of how long this fight takes. Unless we just wipe in like P1. I'll watch it before pull to bed. You got this? Yo, if we can one-shot this, I'll be happy. That'd be a great night. We just go to bed, all happy, knowing that we don't have to come back here this week, and we can just hang out on PTR and do stuff like that. A lot more free time and whatever. That'd be fun. Because I'm excited to do a lot of PTR stuff. We got double Legos, so I want to get to go with my PvP boys on there, have some fun. I think maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe get a bunch of boys tomorrow and do just PvP testing with double Legos, see what's good, see what's strong. Also, see what kind of burst we can do too. That'd be insane. What difficulty are we in this right now? We're on Mythic. So we're trying to see if we can do a Mythic clear in night 1. We should be able to do it if we play it like really carefully. Like we do it clean. So part 1 split, I go right, then I go left. Okay. So hopefully we'll be alright with that. You gonna do a video on tier sets? Yeah, we will. I think we will tonight. I think tonight we'll talk about the new updates on PTR.
I'm gonna taunt her now.
Tier sets and all that stuff. I think it'll be worth.
And there she is. Once a B, always a B.
True.
Yo, you good dog.
Is Dalaran rogue? Hell yeah. Those guys look fantastic as rogues. The crit ratio is going to be pretty good too, especially in this current rate tier. Or if you go for like Bonsamdi or the Bleed with Kimball. I don't even know what one of the slow is good. I don't remember which one of the slow is really all that good, but one of them gotta be. What's the worst? Crit is great. Yeah, Zandala look great.
They helped.
They cleared the sex.
That's true. Alright, please, you cannot touch her at all.
Any mammoths in the chat or just me?
Oh, it's hard to be them. Are you playing Alliance? Wait, you guys raiding Alliance? Let's go, dude. I feel like there's not enough guilds out there that are like doing all the PvE Alliance-y stuff. Like the hardcore Alliance-y ones. Hopefully that'll change in the future. Maybe they'll do some kind of like maybe they'll do what? Horde and Alliance? Factions removed so you can just PvE and PvP with whoever. Maybe one day. Maybe not PvP, but PvE.
Do not panic.
You guys can go ahead and put some DPS on. Just don't push her early.
But we'll see how things go. I have a guild t-shirt from a guild. Really? That's cute. That's cool. Push her, please. Push her, please. Push her, please. Please, please, please. Yeah. Good push.
Blue world marker needs some help since Izzo's not here.
Oh, we can probably be res one, right? As long as somebody else dies.
Fucking
Oh god. You don't want to be behind them when they do that. Because it'll still go through. Look as if it shoots right through you.
Bonus made a nice ragu.
That sounds so good. I want to play with my 2900 bear tank. Yeah, I mean, so there's a big push for like, what if Blizzard were to remove factions out of the game? Like, we do dungeons, we do raids, and Horde and Alliance, like, you know, comes together as factions to, you know, Horde and Alliance comes together as factions to compete.
It's a whole different ballgame, Strick, when it comes to...
Or to help together.
I don't have a healing type, but there's a healing stream. Or
So like,
mana
why
types.
can't they work together inside of dungeons and raids as well? So then if, let's say, you wanted to be part of a raiding guild, you could just be like, you know what, Alliance and Horde, we're all working to take down bosses. You can still have like faction animosity within PvP maybe. But then again, you have tools like, you know, Merc mode and stuff, so you can play for the other faction. Cross-faction BGs are a thing technically.
Who the fuck picked up Veil? You're banned.
Strict? What? You have that? I had that ad, yeah, the whole time. So they died at the same time.
How to get the Covenant Details add-on? What's up, Danland? It's actually called Covenants. It's an add-on called Covenants.
Hey, load share?
It's just a plugin for details in SATA. If you type it into like whatever you use for add-ons called Covenants, you should be able to find the plugin for SATA and details. I probably should have potion here, by the way. This is a free damage on the boss. Gonna run. So I go left by the looks of it.
Spreading here. Kill each other.
It just tells you what Covenant people are. I usually just use it for streams, so people. I always get questions like, "Oh, what Covenant is this guy? Or what Covenant is that guy?" So on stream, it just shows their character. I find it helpful. I got none of them. That's funny.
Dodging toenails.
Nice. I don't remember ever getting this side fast, but here we are. Whatever, I could sink it to the boss. And I am soaking on P3. I'm not used to P3 anymore. At all. Do. Thank you, boss. I'm the priest who talked to Norbus. Oh, hey, what's up, Danlan? I remember you. I think we did it on stream too. I think it was after the raid or something, or after a normal stream. How you doing? Oh yeah. It's a nifty little plugin. I don't remember where I found it, but when I saw it, I was like, oh, that looks cool. I thought it'd be useful. Hey buddy, been watching for some time. Started streaming on YouTube. I have a couple of problems or questions I was wondering if you could help me with. As for problems or questions, I did take IT classes back in college. I could maybe help you with some basic stuff, but like, if you want to hit me up on DMs and Discord, I guess it's an opportunity. You can always hit me up on Discord. My DMs are usually pretty open there. I can get back to you. It makes sense for cross-faction 9.2 considering story. Well, I don't know about 9.2. I feel like they don't have the systems to support it. But in future patches and future expansion, I don't think it's a bad idea. Because it is something that's like an identity of the game. It's Horde versus Alliance conflict, right? It's been built up for so long. But also there's some like faction... There's also a little bit of a question of, I guess, faction... What am I trying to say? Like when one faction dominates the other for like PvE or PvP, and like trying to find faction balance and faction tuning can be difficult. When sometimes all you want to do is play with your homies, right? I don't know, if they could maybe find a way to balance out Alliance and Horde, so there's more opportunity for players to be able to play either. Like they tried doing that with like, you know, its own achievement for, you know, top end of Mythic Plus and M Plus, like there's titles now, being a top tier. There's one for Alliance, one for Horde. They've done the same thing for the raiding environment as well, like, you know, there's titles for World First Raiders or Rank 1 Raiders of a raid tier for Alliance and Horde. PvP, there's Gladiator achievements are like, you know, based on faction you play, so everybody has opportunity, no matter the factions you're in. They're trying to do stuff to support that gameplay, right? So you could stick with the right faction, stick with your friends and stuff. But it still is not enough, and it feels like over time, Horde has gained more players. At least on A servers, but I think it's like that on EU too. Horde has gained more players as Alliance lost, you know, with players swapping from Alliance to Horde. Getting M pluses done in Pug is easier on a Horde, but it's not as easy on Alliance. So it just would be nice if you could, you know, hop on, just get your 15 done, and know that your group is going to be as competent as one faction as the other. It'd be nice, you know.
Spread and plant soak set 2 out of this. Soak set 2 coming now.
So soak set 3, I'm really bad at that. Extremely bad at soak set 3, so I hope I don't mess it up.
Elwin 5, free spread. Spread these.
But so far so good, gang. So far, so oh god. Well, someone picked up a buff.
Raise next platform.
That's a spell.
Mazda spell is perfect there, by the way. Wow, what a way to fix a mistake. I don't know. I think I might have dispelled a little early there or something. So I'm either on the left side or on the right hand side of the spells there. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna have to be careful. I'm gonna need to stand on this side, see which one of those circles is open, and just run to one and cloak it. That's all I can do. I don't remember which one.
3, that's Oz, Orc, Jash, Dow. Oz, Orc, Jash, Dow.
Okay, so their mages are on that side, so I'm on this side. Okay, so I'm here. Okay, now I know. Now I know. I'm really bad at that one. That one in particular. Every other ones I can do. Like, I usually soak 4. Only reason to start me putting in soak 3, I never learned which one is like left side or right side. But now I know. Further out is closer to the where I'm using. How do I even say it? The closer I am is close to this corner. The closer to the right is further down this way. It's the best. I'm trying to explain it. Oh, we died. Yep. We're actually gonna be okay.
Alright.
Okay, come back tomorrow.
We will be back in tomorrow.
Oh, man. China server has like 3 Horde ally ratio now. Really? Is it that Horde heavy? I know that, yeah, ONYXIA servers are, I think, Alliance heavy too, aren't they? Prague tonight, Remnant, no luck. Kind of confident on Thursday. Yo, I believe in you, Thanalan. I believe in you guys. You guys have been doing such a good job, and you guys can totally do it. I believe. Mustache Epic, thanks so much, SGK. Appreciate it. The latest started snowballing. Blood Oath was strong back in Legion. Yeah, back in Legion was really good. Blood Oath was strong. Also, I think Goblin was really good. And this is, you had such a long time of just like Blood Oath being that good for M+. It just, so many people went to Key with the Horde boys, and it was difficult to recover. You know, once you start, yeah, as you said, once you start the ball rolling, it's a snowball effect. And it just gets worse and worse. Maybe they could course correct, right?
Pasta and staff, I definitely will want to go through tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna mute them for a sec. Maybe they'll be able to course correct in the future, and I'm hoping they'll be able to. Whether it is like through tuning, whether it's through whatever, you know. What do you say? That guy the monk just ran over and said, "You think you stopped the massive sage? My PP is bigger than yours." What a nice, I love seeing that in Oribos. I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate that. 50% of people are swapping Horde. A few top guilds are looking for swapping Horde. They gotta plug that leak. They gotta do something. I think they have to buff the Alliance racials. I think they have to reconsider the racials a bit and tune them a bit better. Yeah, I think right now after Legion they had so many people swapping Blood Elf that you want to play with your homies and you want Blood Elf, and then you have a lot of people on a Horde, so that it's like, okay, well, mate, let's put a guild together, and then it created a situation where you have more opportunities over as Horde. Technically, Alliance racials are better damage-wise too. That's the weird part. Technically, on paper, in Sims, everybody always Sims as Alliance, all of them, but What I don't know what they will be able to do. I think they'll have to do like free transfers, free faction swap into alliance for anybody that wants it. You know, let people swap realm and a faction if they want to. So people like, you know, let's go, hey, I have a friend on this realm, I have a friend on that realm. Let's role play on this other realm and both go alliance. Hell yeah, that would be a way to do it. Is they're gonna like if they're like free faction transfers. And you're also allowed a free server transfer as well if you want to play on an alliance heavy server or a less horde dominant server. I think that's all they would be able to do at this point. Because alliance technically has good ratios, it's just they're not good in utility. Like Blood Oath was so good for too long. Orc is really good for PvP, still in this day. Undead can be good for fears. Like, I don't know. It looked like for a little bit in Castle Nathria there was a lot of bleeds, and you could go dwarf in order to remove the bleeds, and they pretty quickly capped it. They were like, alright, let's make sure that doesn't happen. Like, you could use the Kyrian Sippy Cup, but that's about it. Hope I catch a Sofa video. Yeah, for real. We'll definitely do a Sofa rating whenever that's tier, whenever that's rating tier out in 9.2. Please, but catch YouTube. Yeah, we'll not be streaming the raid tomorrow. Tomorrow is just Sylvanas, so we'll be just done with it, hopefully in a couple of pulls. I probably should be there to be able to trade the dagger in case one drops for Wombo. He's looking for one. Did you test double Lego? I'll be doing a lot of that tomorrow, Michael. I think we'll do it on stream. A lot of double Lego testing and PvP testing. I think it'd be really fun to see like how big a burst anyone can do in PTR. Do you make content full time? Yeah, I tried to, Thanalan. I tried him. I put up 2 videos a day and I try to stream every single week or every single day except for Thursday, Sunday. Although I have been pretty bad at that. And at all detriment of my sleep, but I've been kind of like doing this for a bit, you know. Yeah, SGK, I got your message. I'll get back to that. I gotta get some food after this raid, man. I gotta get some work done. Let's see if I can hit the hay. I'll try to get back to your message whenever I can, okay? I do see it. I'll pop back to you. I should probably get something to eat first, because I haven't... Did I have lunch? I don't know. I'm hungry, though. I'm starving. So, either way. Thank you, boys. I appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow for the normal stream, 5 to 7 p.m. East Coast. You guys are more than welcome to join. If you guys enjoyed the stream, give it a thumbs up. It helps out the channel tremendously. Oh, my back feels great after that. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, so hit thumbs up if you enjoyed yourselves. Back to more regular stream, 5 to 7 p.m. East Coast, every single day except for Thursday and Sunday. This week is going to be a big week. We got PTR duels with double Legos. Gonna see what's going to be busted heading to the expansion. See what Legos are going to be so good. Yeah, that's going to be pretty exciting. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys all next stream. Bye. This one doesn't have an ending. This is a raid stream, so we're chilling. I'll see you guys tomorrow, though. You guys have yourself a wonderful, wonderful night, though. Alrighty. Bye-bye.